Not bad.
Yeah. No. It's Marlowe's had a 15 wisdom, but I tanked it to give him stats elsewhere.
You know, I had to send everybody today a list of like what I was converting for their skills,
Yeah, I saw that.
except for Sven. Sven's 3 skills were reading and writing, and then like 2 languages. That was it. I was like, okay, that's easy. I imagine a lot of your skills are actually like freebies you got from training. So,
let's see.
I just looked at whatever the cost was to buy it, and then I tried to ballpark how many times I thought you might have bought it, and it should work out. If you look at your skills now, your chances of everything just about are way better than they were. So,
let's see what I got for free. I got the armor and weapon maintenance, the shaving and grooming. Got that for free. Think I got the flex muscle and feign toughness. No. I bought that. I bought those 2 in current affair.
feign toughness definitely looked like you'd spent some points on it.
Yeah.
There's no real equivalent to those, but all I'm thinking is basically you get build points and then you can spend them to just buy some other skills. Sure. Basically, I'm trying to prune down to skills that we would actually use. It's still a huge list too.
Yeah.
I haven't removed the Hackmaster ones yet, but if you go to the skill list, there's General, Priest, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard.
Right.
You can get any of the general ones and any from your class, and you can also get any of the other ones. They just cost an extra 2 points.
Right.
And the way it works is you pay the initial cost, you get the skill, and then after that you can raise it at most once per level, and it just costs 1 point. It doesn't cost the whole cost again.
Right.
So it's really just that initial buy that's expensive.
So we're doing the whole it's the cost in the chart, and if it's outside of your preferred area, it's +1.
I think it's +2, but yeah.
Is it?
I don't know. Double check. It hasn't mattered yet because I just gave you guys whatever you had, whatever would have been equivalent. I think for literally everyone, it's a bonus. Unless there was a skill you really like, there's no equivalent of. But the only one I saw that's really going away that anybody ever used was Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
Which
I don't know. I used feign toughness.
That's true. You did. That's true.
There's nothing equivalent to that in second ed.
There is. It's role playing with a charisma check.
Okay.
Hello, everybody except Adam.
Word.
I have modified your sheets. I have sent
I don't really need Eye of the Tiger if I, get to go every round.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let me go over what changed. As you're loading in, it might ask you if you want the new menus or not. If you say no, you're going to get that sidebar on the right, and if you say yes, you're going to get what you've seen the last few weeks, where it's kind of like in the top left and expands out. You might have to reload the player data module if you use stuff from there, spells and items and stuff. Oh, that's why I set this up. All right. Crits will be different. Comeliness is gone. Maybe I'll re-add it back in, but honestly, Honor's gone. That would be easy to add back in, but honestly, my life is just easier if I don't worry about it.
I've been thinking about your crazy rerolls.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Like the mulligan system.
Oh, yeah?
Seems crazy.
Why?
It's just so... I would give everyone 1 per level and then have like 2 group ones per session or something.
I could see less than 1 person per level.
Is a lot.
You guys also used, I think, 0 or maybe 1 last week. So I agree.
I used like 3 on my own.
Oh, did you? I
On
don't
the
remember
same
that.
action, which was specifically against your
Oh,
rules.
you're right. You're right. You're right. Anyway, yeah, we'll play with that. I wanted it to be no worse than everybody having a mulligan from their honor when we started. What else changed? Fatigue's gone, but we weren't using it anyway. Eventually, I'll add it back in if I can make it something that's not painful to use. And then you'll notice your initiatives are higher for everything, but that's okay because everybody's are, and you always get to go now. You don't have to worry about adding a number for moving. You just abstract that out. It's basically you ignore it. Spells and missile weapons no longer go like instantly. They just roll initiative like everybody else. The one downside that came up a few times before is like Adam was getting the spell components out and he got hit while he was doing that, but before he started casting and it like didn't disrupt his spell. Now it's pretty much if you get hit before your spell goes off, you lose it. So a little riskier there, but honestly, I think that's closer to what Hackmaster was supposed to be for that anyway. I don't think you were supposed to be able to
You
get.
mean it all?
What do you mean at all? At all?
So if you roll a 10,
You're
then
going
you've
slow.
got a 10 segment window to get hit and ruin your spell, as opposed to rolling a 1 where you've only got a 1 segment window to get hit.
Yep.
To ruin your spell. Okay.
Roll better.
Wait, so the spells are just random cast times then?
Well, it's like an initiative roll with the cast time as a modifier, just like weapons are an initiative roll with the weapon speed as a modifier. Fine, then. So it's so it's always going to have the variable D10 part. Like everything has the variable D10 part. I did add in the thing that adds your dex back into there, so you still have that, or maybe that's bad if you have a low dex.
That is bad.
And
do you? Because it doesn't show on my character sheet.
Reaction adjustment's still there under dex.
Reaction adjustment's there, but under the combat section in init, I see a 0.
Wait a minute.
And I doubt a crossbow light should be a 7 init at that point.
The crossbow, it doesn't show the number on your weapon action. It just modifies the roll when you actually roll. Like, go ahead and throw an initiative, you'll see. So it's +4 rather than +7 because it took the 3 off for your reaction adjustment.
So ranged weapons are even slower and more likely to be shooting into combat. Okay.
Well, yes, they don't go on 1 anymore. Yeah. Hackmaster, I think, is the only game that's ever happened before. You're right, though. Your sheet should be saying something different, so let me just toggle something real quick and see what happens.
I mean, I understand Hackmaster is what made it 1, but if it's already loaded, having a 7 init on that weapon, I mean, what's a longsword?
5.
So it's slower than a longsword. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And what was the... Yeah. And I was looking up their rules for how they do multi-attack in 2E, because that's something we weren't really doing the Hackmaster way anyway, just because it's hard to do. The way they do it basically is if it's the same like if it's 2 weapons, like you got a weapon in each hand, you just roll them at the same time. I don't really know how that works with 2 different weapon speeds, but I don't know. They didn't really get into that. But they do say if it's like the same weapon and you have multiple attacks, like a bow with multiple shots, or, Dave when he gets his multiple attacks with a longsword, you do your first one on your initiative, and then you get your extra attacks basically after everybody's done. So at the end of the round, like people with extra attacks would then pick those. We can do it that way, or we could just keep doing them all at once. I really don't care too much. As far as having a weapon ready, like a bow or something, like if it's the first shot of combat during surprise or something, that'd be cool. Just letting that go right away. I was also talking about things we could do to make shooting into combat less awful, because the end result really is just that people sit there doing nothing on combat, which isn't fun, I'm sure. So I don't necessarily mind if we just do a -4 to hit or something like that, like whatever 3E did. I don't think it's going to break the game, and hopefully it would make it a little more fun for the people who are just sitting back there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.
I still want the possibility to get shot in the face.
Well, we could. So one rule that I saw was, if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, although we could make that whatever range we want, we could just make it 1. We could make it still a 1 to 3. Basically, when you roll really low, when you fumble, that's when you hit someone else. That's when you hit a party member or something. So it's kind of like increased risk during a fumble of hitting someone.
There's no mechanic for like spending extra time to aim, is there?
Nope.
That's weird.
No, and I could definitely see even like do half your rate of fire, and then you don't have to worry about it, or stuff like that. Overall, though, I just week after week, there's people standing in the back going like, "Well, I'll wait," and I like, correct me if I'm wrong, but that doesn't sound like it would be fun, and I don't care enough about the true spirit of Hackmaster missile combat to make you guys sit through that every week. So I'm looking for ways to make sure we're all having fun, basically, without doing something horribly broken. But I don't think this would be horribly broken. So I'm open to changing that. Another thing I said, I don't know if all of you heard it, but Eric knows. So he's the main one who would need to know. There actually is some vagueness in the rules about when backstab applies. So with a very liberal reading of the rules, plus some stuff I saw in the Combat and Tactics book, I'm going to go ahead and say he can basically backstab anytime someone's back is to him. However, it can't be like your turn and they're looking at you and you go, I move around behind him and stab in the back. Like, obviously, he can turn and face you if you're doing that. So it means if Eric gets behind someone, upside, he's probably getting a backstab off. Downside is they're probably going to want to turn and hit him instead, so that their back is not to him. So it's kind of a
And I'm
risk
probably
reward
on the
thing.
wrong side of them if they try to run away, and yeah.
Can you
and
just implement the silhouette system from Aces and Eights and make custom silhouettes for every character in Monster?
That would be friggin' cool, and I feel like if I could do that, Fantasy Grounds would be the tool that would actually make that not painful to use, but no. I already spent like the last 3 days coding. I need a break.
Good thing I haven't been playing Terraria.
Yeah.
I'm ready to play Terraria again.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Eric, don't forget, you have to pull a Sheehy at some point where you tumble through the front line and then stand between their front and second lines so that you can backstab the front line.
No.
Also,
My goal
get
is
mauled
not.
by weasels.
I am not suicidal. That is not a flaw I took, or a flaw that I have, whichever way you want to look at it.
Let's see, one more thing. Oh, there was one more thing I saw actually in, I don't know if it's 2E rules or if it was just in Combat and Tactics, but I liked it. It's not just running away from someone in combat that will give them a free attack on you, literally just turning and putting your back to them when they're already attacking you. Such as if Eric came up behind someone and Dave was on the other side, and the guy had been fighting Dave and he turns to fight Eric instead, Dave would get a free attack because the guy had basically turned his back. So we'll do that. We'll do that too. One thing I changed. This is totally me, though. This wasn't from any book. It was based a little bit on something in a book. I changed the fumbles. It's not the Hackmaster fumbles, although I've got a toggle. We can switch back to them at any time. It is a much smaller list, and it's a lot less like, you hurt yourself, you hurt your friend. A lot more like...
Can it mostly just be you throw your weapon on the ground?
I made sure it was in there. But a lot of it will just be like, you get pushed back 5 feet or something like that. Or
it would be interesting. I don't know how you'd implement it, but it'd be cool to have a system where fumbles were specific to like your skill set. So that like a kick-ass fighter has much less terrible fumbles than, Adam.
That would be fairly easy to do by building a chart that you have some modifier.
And then kind of based on what you're doing.
Well, once you go that far, that gets really hard. But
then it's Rollmaster, but it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Particularly for a computer system.
It would be fairly easy to be like, all right, roll on this chart and add, 1 for every point of Thaco you have or something like that. Or, honestly, a fairly easy way is add an amount based on how much you missed by. Anyway, the fumbles have a little more flavor type things, like you damage something near you on the battlefield. Stuff that doesn't really necessarily probably hurt you most of the time, but probably is more exciting than I dropped my weapon again. Although I did make sure drop your weapon is still in there because it just wouldn't be our game without that.
But how many feet? That's the part that's exciting.
I didn't specify, but I could do that. Let me see if I even have that turned out right now, though. Fumbles. Oh, I got your nose up. And I'm thinking for tonight, trying no confirm and see what happens. But what it is for crits is you do still need to hit by 5. So at least a goblin who can only hit you on a 20 isn't going to be critting you. But we'll see what happens with the new crits. We've got those points you can spend to, avoid death or do rerolls if it goes horribly wrong tonight. We can always reserve the right to change it midway through, but I want to try it out and see what happens, because that's basically how the rules are written for.
You should be allowed to attempt to confirm on a 20 if that's not, 5 better.
Say it again?
Because more rolling is more fun.
Yeah, sometimes. If all else fails, we'll go back to that. There is, however, a saving throw involved with being crit where you get a save versus death. So there is an extra mechanic in there of check to see if this crit really applied or not. So that's why I was kind of not sure. I also want to add like a third one for the confirm roll. But we'll try it out. We'll see what happens. And also, if you all see the map right now, check and drag there in case you don't see it. Boom. You'll see a yellowish box coming off dodge. I put his lantern radius on him. We can try that out. If it turns out to be just kind of extra noise that we don't want, we don't have to do it, but I figured we'd give it a whirl. Now that we're on the roll,
I don't see a box.
You don't see the aura around him? Like a yellowish
I see an
glow?
aura when I hover over him.
Oh, that's the only time?
Yeah.
That's actually better. I see it all the time.
You're talking about the yellow box that's
Like
overlapping even the dark space?
Yes.
Yeah, like, here, I'll turn it off for a sec.
Okay.
Oh, he's got one of those
it's
square
huge.
lanterns.
Well, he's got the 60 foot, and it can't respect line of sight with this code. So it's just, you're 60 feet around him, here's what it is. If we find out, it doesn't really matter, we'll just turn it off. But for now, I know sometimes we're questioning how far the light is. Who else had light right now?
I have one. I have a hooded lantern, so it's 30 feet.
Something I cannot do is let you set it on the ground.
Okay.
Because it's an aura that comes off you. So we'll just have to deal with that. Dave
Make
has
it
a hooded
like a-
lantern.
Then do you
Can
want
make
to?
it a box outline.
Then does Histon want to do it?
I don't have really any control over how it displays this other than the color.
All right.
We can set the color or whatever. Marlo has one. Bam. See, I'm feeling like it might get a little too busy.
It's making the map harder to read as they stack.
Yeah. Let's just, you know what? We'll turn it on if we ever need it. For now, I just won't. How's that?
Woo.
I'll put the effect. I know Dodge is usually the one who has one. I'll leave the effect on him, but I'll just hide it for now. And what else? I feel like there's one more thing.
Can you not make it a circle?
I cannot do anything to it other than change the color. I suppose I could try to write code, but I'm not gonna, honestly. It's just not worth the trouble. That will be useful if you guys ever get like aura powers, though, because it can actually detect tokens that are within there and apply effects to them. So if you were like the paladin with your holy sword that does stuff within 10 feet, or you got protection from evil 10-foot radius as a spell, like it can actually apply to the people it should based on where you are. So that's cool.
Nice.
All right, so the last thing is I need to know who's got a hooded lantern right now or some other light source.
I had one, unless Histon was carrying it.
I don't have it currently.
And I've got the other one.
All right, so you guys probably started those up when you came in,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you've probably been down here, let's say 45 minutes. I don't really know, but I have a time tracker thing now that'll do wandering monster text for me. We'll see how it works. It might be awful. All right. So there you guys were. You had slain a pod person, and there's a skull following you around. No, a stone head following you around.
Do we know that it was an evil pod person?
Why? How would you know that?
Maybe he's just coming out to give us a tour.
Yeah. Welcome. I don't know. So there you guys are. Hopefully everybody's token works.
It looks like it works.
I changed the underlying rule set of our campaign and just kind of hoped everything would work. Which it all did, I think, except for all of your armor magically healed. So congratulations to you. I changed the name of the property that tracked damage, and as a result, nobody had any damage to their stuff now. Yeah, okay. Good talk.
All right. What's down this hallway?
You have to specify the one to the south.
The one to the east.
Oh, this. Oh, okay, I got you.
South. Yeah, southwest.
Yeah, this thing right here. Okay.
So nothing.
Well,
Give it a good look.
what does that mean?
Well, it would be looting basic, but we don't have that anymore.
No, you don't have that. You're just taking empty dry balls now.
Okay.
No, what does that mean though? Like you're just taking a look, or you're like searching, like big old search, or what?
I'll circle the room. I'm not gonna give it some kind of secret door check. It'll take
Yeah.
half hour.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
My job,
Yeah, that's Sven's job.
but I'm not doing it right now.
okay. Yeah, you don't spy anything there, Marlo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Couple pods hanging there, just like the rest of the room.
Okay. So we going? Is there enough ledge to follow the river?
You know, your boots might get a little wet, but you don't have to worry about being like swept down a stream or anything.
Okay. Give it a go.
Or, Histon might get his knees a little wet. I tried to make his token size less than 5, but it doesn't go that small. 5 was the minimum.
I'm big for my race.
I'm assuming you're going to kind of continue on until you see something or hear something?
Yeah.
All right, let me just uncover some stuff here. So yeah, you're heading down the passageway. The water's running in this direction with you. You come up to a corner, and around it, and I'll go a little bit farther here. You see like a really small tunnel, like a single file, maybe even squeeze a little bit, that kind of goes off the path there. But otherwise, like the whole thing just kind of continues to the south.
Well, how about we investigate that little side passage? Are you leading the way?
I
Histon?
don't want to be in the front, no.
Look for weasels.
I can squeeze through there, right?
I'll go last in case we get attacked from behind.
Yeah, Histon could definitely squeeze through there. Does that mean you were?
You saying Histon is the only one who can make it through that?
No, everybody could make it through there. Histon
Alright,
just can do it really easily.
Let me put on my gnome skin and be stealthy.
It's definitely single file, and you wouldn't want to try swinging swords right there.
I got this, guys.
I will
Check it
go
out.
last in case we are attacked from behind. So
Cool.
Can we go through without light and see what's in there?
If everybody else kind of shields their lantern, you can go in with infravision. Yeah.
I'll stay back here with
Yeah,
my
I'll stay
light.
outside.
Why don't you go on in, Sven? You can see in the dark.
okay.
We'll guard the back since we got light and can't see without it.
All right. So I'm waiting for my infravision to kick in before I go.
Okay. I go. You can go along with Histon because he would have had to wait too.
Okay.
This this just kind of dead ends in a like it gets narrower and narrower, and it's basically like, yep, you're done. That's as far as that goes.
Are there any obvious, like hidden doors?
No, nothing that you see. And this doesn't look. I mean, granted, there can be secret doors anywhere. You saw that in the mud dungeon. But this isn't like worked stone. This is almost like natural caverns. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But no, you don't spot it. Nope, not really. Just kind of tunnel it in. Oh, hello. Flew through a wall.
Got it back out in order. That's tight.
I scoot between his legs.
As you go this way, this narrows down to like a hole that's even small enough that you kind of have to crouch Histon, although anybody in your party could fit through here. And you see like a bigger chamber beyond. You don't hear or see like anything in that chamber for what it's worth.
The thing at the end here.
Yeah, well, I don't know that you'd. If you go forward and you kind of look at the hole, it turns out you're coming out like the mouth hole of like this big head statue. If you continue through, but you can poke it and touch it, and you're sure. Like, granted, it could be animated stone or something. You're sure it's stone and not just some sort of monster pretending to be a rock. Granted, you fought things that actually were rock and tried to kill you before, so.
What's this room look like? Alright. I'm satisfied.
You found the shortcut.
Yep. Shall we head back?
Yes.
Alright.
All right, so we come back and we tell the group like what we saw.
Also,
I'm guessing we're going to want to take that and continue on.
The time is 11:15 a.m.
So that is me occasionally hitting a button for time passing, and it just will. I've got wandering monster checks and torch duration stuff tied into that, so it means I never have to think about it, other than to press that button once in a while, which sometimes I'll forget. So deal with it.
All right, I'm going to go. So we are we going through the mouth of the stone thing?
the mouth of the stone.
I kind of want to check out the rest of this
Kind of what
where
we
the water
discussed.
goes.
We saw. So it opened into a cavern and it looked like it was basically a mouth.
So we'd be coming out of the mouth?
Yeah. We'd be like,
Do we take the shortcut secret passage, or do we go ahead and go the long way through all the guards?
Let's do the secret passage.
all right, so I'm gonna get into that and sort of guard the area while everyone else comes through.
And Marlo, from where you're at, it sounds like up ahead where the water's going towards, like there's either a waterfall or something going on. Like it's really loud that way, the sound of water.
Okay.
So
All right, squeezing. Damn it.
all right, you guys squeeze your way through there.
Is
Oops.
that head coming with us?
I just
What
did
is
too
that
many
head
minutes.
up?
Oh yeah, it's following.
Maui statue.
It's following Dodge.
Yeah, what the mouth we just came out of? What is that a statue of?
Not like really anything in particular. Not like a creature you recognize. It's just like a huge stone. It's not. It's a big stone face, but to be clear, it's nothing like a stone head. It's more like it actually looks kind of not unlike it does on the map there, like some sort of like demon or goblinoid head.
Okay. I think we should head north.
All right.
Sure.
You go north. The tunnel wraps around a bit, and then you kind of come to a halt as you. Well, I mean, you could keep going, but you stopped last time when you saw a bunch of mushrooms all over the floor. So
Yeah.
somehow your interior map sense tells you it's the same cavern. Although this would be a lot more fun if you couldn't see the whole map.
Yeah.
If it was easy for me to recover stuff quickly, I would probably do that all the time. It'd be great for me.
Yeah.
It would need to be like, I would love it if the map was always like your individual character on your screen was always facing north, and then I would totally get
Oh
lost.
God, Everybody would get lost. I'd get lost, and I'm staring at the thing.
You
Yeah.
could have the overhead map of seeing everything. We'd have just what's in front of us. All right, we're heading down the other hall.
All right, Marlo, your light shines on. Let's see here. Yeah, about like that. Oops. Your light shines on.
What was that? Mud?
I'm gonna assume you stop. There's like this blue-green like moss all over, and actually, as you get right about there,
Yeah.
like your sword scabbard actually starts to kind of like pull towards it. Like you feel like a magnetic tug. You know, you're covered in metal. Those of you, well, no one else is close enough yet, but everybody would feel it to some degree based on how much metal they have.
Yikes. Is
It's not like it's not like it's floating off you and flying across the room or anything. It's just like a little
Sure.
tug.
Sure. Does it look like the moss is what's magnetic?
Maybe. I mean, it's the only thing you see here that's different than everywhere else. But who knows? There could be something further in that's doing something.
I'll take my sword and stick it in the moss.
Yeah.
Closest bit of moss. I'm not like running out into the middle of the room.
Yeah, it like clings to your sword. The
Can
stuff, like I assume you're kind of like scraping some with your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I wipe it off?
Yeah, it's a little difficult, and then it kind of sticks to your gauntlet, but sure.
Well, I'll get a cloth to wipe it off.
Okay. Yeah, it takes you a minute or two to sort it. It's kind of like glitter, you know. Oh, you don't have kids. You don't have kids, so you haven't had to deal with the goddamn glitter projects, but
I can imagine.
yeah.
I've been to a strip club.
There you go. Same principle.
Do we want to head through here, or I don't want to come out. I don't want to come out the other end covered in moss.
Well, the only metal
think-
I have is like a ring, so I could check it out.
All right.
Wait. Before you go, do you want to give someone your ring? Are you sure you don't have any other metal? Do you want to?
You want to give them all your gold coins while you're at it, just in case?
I'll put my stuff in the party chat here.
Okay.
You can just say you are Adam. You don't have to drink
Okay.
it.
Fair enough.
If it matters, then we'll deal with it.
I don't have a lot, so. All right, I
All
peeked
right.
my head around the corner here.
Are you ready for this? I wish I could show. I wish I could show only you. Everyone else, close your eyes. Okay, there you go.
Oh my goodness!
That looks like a wall for Sven.
It does, kind of, doesn't it?
There's nothing in there. I report back.
But if we need magnetic moss, we know where to go.
Oh wait, yeah. No, I need to make this look more secret roomy. There you go. I just gotta be more careful. Haha! Totally secret.
There's still a little bit down there in the corner.
Caves are the worst for revealing stuff too, because the free draw tool is awful.
Does anyone have like a spare bag or something? This could be useful, right?
I got like belt pouches and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Why, you want to scrape up some moss?
Yeah, I want some of that.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway. Someone's scraping it. What do you keep it in? Just like a pouch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got like 5 or 6 extra belt pouches for some reason.
You put it in the party sheet.
5 or 6 is all you need. You can create it yourself. You just write down
I'm trying to take one from Dave.
Pouch full of metallic moss. You can create your sheet. If it turns into a thing that needs actual coding behind it, I can do something. But yeah, so that seemed like a dead end, unless you care to check it out more.
What? Why does it say new item instead of the name I gave it?
You might have to like click somewhere else and lose focus or something before it does it.
All right.
Do you guys want me to take off my stuff and go check it out? I will, but it's going to take time. That's the only thing.
I see a bunch of empty items for Dave. Oh, well.
This is a pouch of magnetic moss way, Derek.
Like nothing. No
Okay,
more
that's-
than that. Not enough to worry about.
Ouch, ouse, mouse.
Really? And now that it's on the party sheet, I can't modify it.
It's okay. I'll take it.
All right.
Oh, man. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Here we go. There. I had to bring the head.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Is the head magnetic?
Wrong one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Torchlight.
I stick some moss on the head.
It doesn't stick to it because it's not metallic, but sure. As while it's floating in place, it stays there.
All right, we're gonna squeeze back through.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, did we look at that northern section?
Yeah, it
Okay.
goes to the yellow mushroom room.
Okay. All right.
The yellow mushroom.
Go eat some.
No, thank you, sir.
Old school adventure. You eat everything you see. That's the rule.
Just a little taste.
So you guys all hear the sound of the water rushing to the east there. And right about the point where your vision ends, there's just a... Let me double check that I have that right. Yeah, there's like a big waterfall here.
I'm gonna go check out the waterfall.
I didn't do it on the map well, but it's like right about there is a waterfall. As you move up to the edge, I'll draw a little more of the room, but don't move into it.
Okay.
Because your light probably shines roughly there.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-foot drop here. There's a pool at the bottom of water, which doesn't really look like a pool, mainly because I did a bad job. But you see how it's kind of a bigger room? That should be a little more full of water. A lot of jagged rocks like sticking up out of it, though, so probably not something you'd want to like go jumping into and hoping for the best.
Okay.
There is stone on either side you could climb down, but looking around, you don't see those handholds that were like prominent on the other one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
This one would be more like the check with a rope that I made you made before when you didn't really need it. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the...
Let's leave that one for now, guys.
I have a question about this head that's following us, Derek.
Yeah. I'm not going to keep dragging it, but yeah.
That's fine. Is it like staring at the light, at one of our lights? Or is it looking at the person holding the light?
You guys seem to determine it's... well, I don't know. Can you really tell the difference? Yeah, I guess if you hold the light right in front of its eyes and move it, it kind of moves with the light. So it definitely seems interested in the light, not so much you.
I want to try to hang off of this thing. Like lift my body up off the ground.
Yeah. You can't do it very long because you have a 6 strength. But
Right.
yeah, it actually supports your weight.
So if we could get a lamp sticking out from this thing and hold on to it, we got a magic carpet going on.
I like it. There's definitely something that can be done there.
Yeah, we just need continual light on a rock on a stick, right?
Exactly.
You could fly around.
Build a platform on it.
Yeah. I keep moving down the hall while you're playing with the floating head.
All right. Assuming you are continuing on once again until you get to something of note.
Correct.
You can see, hey, it even shows on the map, a glow coming from up ahead, which actually probably means you see more of the room, so hold on. Yeah, up ahead, it's shadowy because the light's not real bright, but up ahead in the chamber, you can see what looks like a room with glowing moss. Let me, hold on. I'm gonna actually start tracing this just so it's...
I got another bag if you want some glowing moss to go with your metallic moss.
You see a bunch of trees like growing. Actually, hold on. Like, do you see the spots between like the little water areas?
Yeah.
Basically, there's 9 trees. There's like 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Although it's not like you can get an exact count back from back there, but basically you see lots of trees, which is very unusual in a cave.
Are they like regular, like outdoor trees? Like
they look kind of weird, like half dead.
Okay.
They've got some leaves, but they look kind of dead and twisted. As you're moving closer, you can see that they're actually growing from these pots, like very large pots. And as you're getting closer, you can actually see that they move. There's no breeze, but the trees are moving. And let me actually, here, I'll just do this. What? God damn it. There we go. Well, that'll work. Look at that. Trees. Lots of trees.
Okay.
These trees have faces.
And they're called unidentified creatures.
They're definitely called unidentified creatures. Because you have not identified these creatures.
Well, I'm going to go identify them.
Sure. No problem.
All right. I go investigate the potfuls of trees.
Yeah. Give me half a moment. Something.
All right.
The trees themselves are only about 6 to 7 feet tall. And they're kind of thin and scrawny. Mainly because, like I said, they're kind of like half dead. As you're getting up closer there, Dave, you actually see like the earth pot. This one is in. I'm really bad at doing this. That. Starting to crack, as you can tell, like this thing has arms. Like some of the tree branches come out, and like it's starting to turn towards you, and you can see it trying to like tear free of its pot. And with that said, I guess roll. I don't know. Yeah, let's just roll surprise.
So is it back to the surprise actually on the sheet?
You can just roll d10. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna be the same difference. I like Sven's roll better, but I'll take Marlowe's because I happened to actually see it first because it was green. Anyway, we're good. I gotta do one more thing though. There. And yeah, this thing is moaning something incoherent that you can't make out, and is trying to reach out for you with its big branchy arms. Keep in mind again, though, this is a tree really only a little bigger than you. It's not like, a huge, huge tree like you might see outside or something. Baby tree in. Think baby tree in.
All right.
And I will take an, you know what? I'll restart combat. Hold on. An encounter. Why does everybody have a 0 initiative? There we go.
Hope
I'll take
undead trees.
I'll take initiatives. Oh, Threshold of Pain is automated now. And something else is too. Shield hits are automated now too. So if you roll and it says you got a shield hit, not that these trees have shields, mind you, you just roll damage and it'll apply it to the shield if it should.
So are you doing the like very fast like phases of initiative or no?
No, I want to, but that's a whole that requires some
Okay.
UI redesign, so that's
still,
gonna be a while.
Still just numbers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Honestly, the very fast is really just numbers in disguise. Piston, I guess you're first. What are you doing? There's a bunch
Launched a
of
fireball in there.
Is this a real fireball or a fake fireball?
It's a real fireball. It's a sidewinder.
All right.
How big is that?
I don't know.
What's the radius on your fire?
10 feet.
Yeah, so one day I will get this.
So it's basically okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, you don't have geometric approximation anymore, but yeah, that's a pretty easy one. I'll give it to you. So go ahead and target them all.
What is that? Control Shift? Or no, just I got it.
At the top of the map, there's a thing that looks like a mask and a thing that looks like a flag. You can target enemy units with the mask.
Okay.
They actually get a -4 on their save versus fire, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this because we'll just see if any only make it by 4. Oh god! You know what? Most of them missed it, so it's not a big deal. One of them missed. Oh, you don't see any of these rolls?
Nope.
We see he cast at, and that's it.
One of them saved and shouldn't, and one of them saved and should have. They actually needed a 20 to save. So,
Nice.
Where's number 13? Remind me to give more damage to number 13 after you roll the damage. Go ahead and you can just hit the damage though.
It's in the back, middle.
Oh, wait. 1 sec before you roll damage. I want to make sure your spell is actually doing the right damage.
I like what it says.
Is it doing the
fire?
Yeah, it seems high.
Yeah.
Say 3d10?
3d6.
Oh.
It's not applying it's supposed to be a d6 -4 each. Is that right?
For the
Yes.
I'm gonna just make it a d3, which is a little bit better. Probably.
Okay.
But the spell thing, unless we roll them manually and apply them manually, which will suck for 9 guys, it can't handle.
We need to hit one at a time, you're saying?
Nope, you can hit that button right now to apply damage, and it should put it to all of them. The 3 should have penetrated, damn it. Is penetration or not? Can a D3 not penetrate, maybe?
Apparently not. They probably should
I mean,
have.
it should be able to.
This is where the D3 problem comes in, because if a D6 -4 penetrates, it's a D6 -1.
I know, but I like there's nothing I can do about that short of us rolling it all manually, which I think D3 would be fine. Just go ahead and roll the D3 again. I feel like that should penetrate. There might be a rule that says it doesn't that I coded in there.
D3.
It's you click the D6, go to custom. Honestly, just roll D6 and we'll
I can
1 and
think
2 is
I
1
can
and
do this. Right?
all right. So that's essentially going to be 1 more damage to everybody, which fortunately is not super easy to do. God damn it. Well, while I'm sitting here clicking on a million guys,
That's gonna be best hit, right?
well, it's 9 times however much damage that was, except minus half of that for one guy. So, what was the?
So it was 8 times 7 plus 3 more or 4 more.
This is the one who shouldn't have saved, but did. What was the total? I'm sorry.
60 damage.
Yeah, 60 total.
I'm sorry. What was the single target total?
4.
All right, so he had saved against 2, so I got to add 3 to him. I really hope penetration's not broken. That'll be a bummer if it is. All right, I think I got it updated. Let me double check. I actually have the option for penetration on too. It's toggle. Says it's on. I just toggle it off and on in case. Roll in a bunch of. Yeah, it's on. Took me a while to get an 8. All right. Anyway, hey, nice shot, Histon.
Thanks.
You just set a bunch of trees on fire.
Woo. They took their extra damage and all that?
Yeah, and I actually just realized they were supposed to take 1 extra, so just I think as people hit them, I'm just going to do 1 extra damage. They're supposed to take 1 more from fire. I need a way it can just be like, hey, apply 3 damage to everybody. I can. All right, you got all these guys targeted?
Yes.
All right, hold on. I'm going to give you a spell that does 3 damage.
Okay. Do you want me to push the button?
Not yet. Doesn't have the 3 on it yet.
I see a new damage button.
All right, you see 3 fire?
I do.
Click that, and I think it'll go to everybody who needs it. I might have missed a guy, but... All right, we're good. There's 1 guy I missed. I'll get him personally.
Okay.
Wow, that saved so much time.
It did, man. You don't know what clicking was like. It's awful. It was the worst. All right. We are on... Oh, this thing in the back straining against its... They're all kind of breaking out of these, or trying to break out of these pots. Marlo, you're up.
All right.
Again, they're kind of like talking or groaning or yelling or something, but it's not English or common or whatever. You can't make it up.
Is the flying stone head more interested in the firelight or the lantern light?
The lantern light.
All right. I don't know if these guys are coming to attack. They probably are now that somebody threw fire at them. Good job.
Yeah, I was just gonna hail them.
Yeah. So I'll wait and see if they attack.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Hey, Sven. Good attack.
Guys, they're attacking me.
Some big, meaty... Okay, they're not meaty. They're branchy arms. Slam into you. Maybe. One of them hits your shield. For 8 damage. Oof.
Guys, that kind of hurt.
That shield used to be a whole shield, and now it's a half shield. Sven, it's you.
All right. I am attacking the one that is... I'll just click it. How about that? Did it work?
Yeah, you should do that. That'd be the way to do it.
Let me see if that... allowing to pull up the combat tracker 1 sec.
You were targeting
22?
number 22.
Yeah, that looks right. Okay, I'm going to roll.
Oh, yeah, you hit him.
What did
Yeah.
we settle on the fireball damage for? 60 or like 62 or something?
Yeah.
It should have actually been another 3 to each guy on top of that because they all take 1 extra damage per die from fire.
87 then.
So good luck with that, beating that one, guys.
I'm almost worried.
Are you guys seeing, because we haven't tried this before, are you seeing the thing that says location torso for the hit?
No.
Nope.
No.
You're only seeing... Okay.
We're seeing a
That sucks.
attack longsword.
All right, I'm going to have to move where that message appears then, because it's only showing up for the GM, which sucks. Okay.
So I wanted to confirm that they're medium.
They are indeed medium.
And I'm rolling damage, and I penetrated their ass.
Hell yeah, you did. How many hit points does this thing have? Potentially a lot, I guess. Oh, I think this is the one that made it save, maybe. Anyway, yeah. Except it didn't tell me where you hit him. Damn it. Why didn't hit location work? This game's the worst. I'll have to look into that later. I wanted some flavor. All right, yeah. Good hit, though. A lot of these are just doing nothing. The one by Marlowe slams a branch at him. Wow. He's not very good. -3 armor class, huh, Dave?
No. Should only be negative. Oh, -3 with acrobatic. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. No problem, Histon.
I pumped a lot of points into Dex.
Yeah, he misses by a bit. And -3. Holy cow. All right. Hank, the tank.
What happened?
I guess I hold the line.
What happened where?
Did we skip Marlowe?
I was going to wait to see if they attacked, and they did.
Oh yeah, you can go, Marlo.
Does that mean I get an attack? Okay.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let me. I'm probably gonna ever forget unless you speak up because I just go down the list. So there you go, Marlo.
All right. And these are medium, correct?
Yes.
Tells you the location he hit. Maybe it only works on NPCs. Are you guys still not seeing these messages?
Nope.
Yeah, I guess.
So I see Marlowe attack medium longsword. That goes 16. Attack.
Unidentified creature 9. AC 0.
AC 0 hit. Yeah. And then the damage rolls.
Bummer. I'm probably hiding whatever. I'm hiding the thing that would show you what their AC is, which is where the message is tied to. So I'll have to move where that message appears. Well, you know what? You hit him in the tail. He doesn't have a tail. I got to work on that, coach. Shut up.
Okay.
That's just because the combat and tactics book. If you're a monster, you have a tail. So I need some tweaking. Anyway, you hit him in the trunk. And let's see. We were on Hank, who is doing what exactly?
Just nothing until there's room, I guess. They can take care of it.
Sure.
Probably.
Dodge. Oh, hey, do you guys... This is your chance to vote here. I assume we're doing the crits where you only crit on a 20 and you need to hit by 5. But the combat and tactics book is actually 18 or higher and hit by 5. I'm assuming you'd prefer not to get crit all the time, though. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can it be one way for us and a different way for the monsters?
Technically it could, but no.
You bad GM.
All right, Dodge, go ahead. Or don't go ahead. I don't know what you're doing. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I was seeing.
Hey.
Clearly, fighters with specialization should have an increased crit window.
So this is one of those exciting new fumbles. However, since there's no one near you, you just ignore it.
Yep. Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
See, I thought that one was more fun
Well,
because you could
the
potentially
head is
affect
near
your
him,
enemy.
right?
True.
You hit your head on a stone.
You raise a. I won't have you fall over, but yeah, the head. The head spoils your
messes up
shot.
your shot.
Whap! You just crossbow bolt clangs right off him. New round. The moaning and groaning of the trees is like really loud now. They're all doing it. They're all shaking their limbs. It would be actually kind of terrifying if they had hit you and done any damage at all. I'm pretty sure Marlo could just stand here and tank them all slowly.
I don't want to do that.
I'm going to assume everyone's gone except Histon, who said he'd be right back and was going to twiddle his thumbs. So, the one in front of Marlo actually is pretty quick and will attack him again. I literally don't think he can hit you. Seriously though, how's your AC -3? That seems really high.
Let's see. My armor is scale.
Yeah.
Find it in my inventory. Or splint, sorry. Splint mail, which is not on the
Base AC of 4.
base AC of 4.
Yep.
Shield is medium,
3.
so another -3.
Gets you down to 1.
My dex is a 16, so that's another -3.
-2, and then you got your melee thing, which is 1 more?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Maybe I do have to switch these guys back over to the Hackmaster chart. Actually, that is part of it, too. They're essentially all 2 to hit worse now because it's using the 2E Thako instead of the Monster Matrix. Which, if you guys are going to go one way, they probably should, too. I just didn't have time to code that. Anyway.
If we were using the 2E stats, I would have 2 less AC.
Yeah, true. And your to hit would be like 2 worse, and your damage would be, I think, 3 worse.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Dodge. You're way back there. How's it going? You gonna try again?
Yep. Got nothing better to do than the waste arrows.
Wow.
All right, well.
You need to switch dice.
Yeah.
It's not going to help.
Different dice color makes all the difference. Red dice roll faster.
I had to get rid of those last week.
Some of the pottery and the earthenware pots and stuff are like breaking now. So these things might be mobile, not that they really have anywhere to go just yet. Sven, the one on you. Crits you. You failed your save, so let's see what happens. All right, he hit you in the right leg because shin hits are the best crits. And you guys don't actually see all this text, do you?
Nope, we did not see the crit.
God damn it. There. He broke your foot.
Oh, ow!
And you'll be taking double damage.
That moaning is really scary now.
Yeah. So I rolled really well on that double damage.
Nice.
That feels bad, man. And then he hits your shield with his other hit for 3 damage. So yeah, you're at half movement, basically. That's what that amounts to. And you're limping. I'm sad that those crits are not where you can see them. I'll have to look into that. I know how to fix it. I just can't fix it tonight. Wait for what, Eric? What's up?
I'm wondering why, because so on the damage, It shows 2 dice, but it still says only 2, even though it's 1d8 plus 1.
I don't know why it's saying +1, actually. Because it shouldn't be. It just should be a...
It looks like it rolled double dice because it did 2
Oh,
damage to his armor.
I know what it's doing. It's because I don't know how to code in it actually throwing and animating extra dice. So what I do is I roll a die behind the scenes. I generate a random number that's a 1d8, and I do penetration and all that. And then I add it into the total. So the die roll was a 1d8. I add in what the additional damage die was, which also happened to be a 1. So it would be 1d8 plus 1d8. It's just because of how the behind the scenes code works. That 1d8 happened to become 1, and therefore it's 1d8 plus 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
There is a way to make them roll, but I couldn't make it work right. It's weird. I tried to get that working back with penetration too, because it would be fun to see the dice keep coming out. But the penetration works kind of the same way, I think. Anyway, congratulations on your broken foot, sir. Yeah. Okay, Marlo. Hey, what's up?
All right. Get back to the right tab. Am I on creature number 9? Yep, number 9.
They just need to overbear you. Okay.
All right,
Well,
you want me to take my second now, or wait till the end of the round?
no. We'll just keep doing it for now. We'll just keep doing them at the same time for now. I think it's easier to keep track of. All right. Well, it doesn't seem like a longsword would be good at cutting a tree down, but it works. You basically hack it apart till enough branches fall off that the whole thing just falls over into the water.
All right.
This one, right behind him, breaks free of its pot, but doesn't actually move up this turn because it's been spending all its time doing that. Hank, you want to run up there right in the middle?
No.
I'll let you.
I'm ready to swap places with Sven since he's so messed up.
Yeah, true. He didn't even take damage. He took a crit, but no damage. Because it was 2 and his armor soaked it. Yep.
I don't show damage on my character sheet.
That's because you literally didn't take it. He crit you. He rolled a die and got a 1. He got an extra damage die, which was also a 1. 2 damage dice. Your armor soaked both points of it. But your foot
But he
broke.
still broke my foot with it.
Well, it twisted weird.
Yeah, fair enough. So, can I? Well, so how does the broken foot impact just my ability to just fight? I mean, I know.
Game mechanic wise, you're really just at half movement. Maybe it's a sprain rather than a break. I don't know. It's not giving you attack penalties, but
for now, I'll just continue with the attack. But when this guy's gone, like after I've avenged my foot, maybe then I'll let Hank move past me.
Sure.
To the next guy.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack since it is my turn.
Let's do it.
As a hit?
You hit him in the right hind leg.
How'd that do?
That was 10 damage. Pretty nice. Piston is not back. Or not doing anything anyway. New round. I need initiatives from people.
You can shoot into these guys now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, we're going to let you do it and just take a -4 on your attack if it would otherwise be one that fires into melee.
Okay.
And maybe eventually we'll do something with like fumbles, hit party members, but I don't want to figure it out yet, so not yet.
Cool.
But yeah, I don't want you to have to just be like, I sit here again and again. Granted, shooting arrows and missing. Not super way more exciting, but slightly more. All right, this one finally kind of rips free. You see its roots like pulling up out of the ground a little bit there. It stumbles forward and I'm sure ineffectively attacks Marlowe. Literally needs a 20 to hit. All right. Cool. Instant.
I will attack the closest one that does not cause me to attack into melee. Is that a thing?
That's not really an option. You're going to be firing. Honestly, the only one you really can't shoot at is either 3 or 22.
Okay, then I'll attack 22.
Okay.
So I need to
Steal that kill from Sven. It'll feel good. Click the -4 and then attack.
-4. Got it. I don't think I did it.
Not even a little bit. Your rock might have gone the wrong direction. Dodge is going to show you how it's done, though. Oh, and Eric, something that is not coded, but we should keep an eye out for when you hit.
Oh, I forgot the -4.
That still would have hit. Barely. Wait a minute. Oh, -2. No, yeah, that definitely still would have hit. Crossbows penetrate on max and max -1, so we need to just keep an eye on that because
Yep.
that
Hasn't
is not
mattered
coded.
yet.
All right, just checking. Flap. A crossbow thuds into the tree trunk. Or really a branch, I guess. Sven. He's going to finish you off and then back up and let one of his friends fight.
I bet he is.
He hits you because you no longer have a shield.
Hope he breaks your other foot.
And then his other arm comes in, and wow, that's a hit too. What's it like to hit number 22? Because number 3 doesn't know. Oh, you take a little bit of damage there. Not a ton. Good job having magic armor. It's always good. Hank.
I look intimidating.
Yeah. I believe it.
Rawr! I start making rawr noises.
Marlo. You are muted, Dave, and it's also your turn.
Did Sven not roll initiative?
Yeah, I guess not.
I thought I did. Did I not?
Well, now you can just go last. That'll work fine.
Okay.
That's-
I didn't know if I was aiming at his guy. Was I going to steal the kill?
Yeah, you should do it.
All right.
Everybody else has been trying to poach that one. Uh-oh.
Well, we were trying to kill him before he attacked.
I should get a ranged weapon of some kind.
Hey, Dave, do you want to do 10 follow-through?
Can I throw Histon at them?
I follow through for 10.
All right. The trees are all still burning a little bit, too. Not in the sense that they're taking HP of damage, but in that it's getting smoky in here and that it looks really cool to see, flaming trees running around.
Have any foliage on them, I assume? They're just branch.
They had, some, but not a lot. They're a little leafier than those tokens would suggest, but not really that much. Think trees in late fall or something.
Beautiful.
Sven, you're up. What would you like to do? That is you, Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah, he missed. He fumbled.
Oh, I didn't see. All right. Man, we got that fumble again. I hope that's not broken. All right, let's see. 1 to 3, you bump into a tree. It's actually the tree he bumps into, Dave. Although, honestly, I don't know how he's going to knock a tree down, but I'm going to give this guy a +4 on his save because it's a friggin' tree. Yeah, you don't knock the tree down. You yourself, however, on the ground. This makes perfect sense, however, given that your foot's broken. So,
Indeed. I'm going to crawl out of there. So over the
all right.
course.
You can do that next turn, and Andrew's
Wait,
been waiting to get in there. So,
Tree 22 died?
yeah, Dave had killed it and then followed through to the other one. If you would like, you can, since you haven't been doing anything for like 2 rounds, you can go step in front of Sven if you want right now, given that he just fell over. Or
That sounds great.
even stand on top of him if you want. Okay. You can even attack number 3, because we're not doing that crazy 10 initiative thing anymore. All right, nice hit.
Yeah, we should do that critical thing you were talking about.
You need another fireball, Adam.
Psychic one.
You should target him.
I did.
He did, and
I
he
killed
hit
him.
and it all worked.
It didn't look like he was targeting him.
I don't know what to tell you.
Weird.
He did. New round.
One swing, one death. I will go on 16. If I'm still alive.
Check what these things' movement rate. Yeah, that's what I thought their movement rate was. Okay. Yeah, I need initiative from Sven and Histon. Sven, even though you're crawling and such, go ahead and roll initiative. It can just be the D10 kind, so I know when you're out of there.
Where is that one again?
On your character sheet. Or just roll, or just pick a weapon and roll
Same
it.
page at the top.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, there it is.
Dun, dun. If you're only moving back like 1 square, you could like move back and stand up in the same turn, probably. If you're crawling farther away, then you'd probably stay prone. Typically, it takes like a round to stand up.
Like, yeah, just one back.
All right, well, you were really fast. You're back, and you lean against the wall and kind of pick yourself up. This thing comes stumbling forward. It doesn't understand that Marlowe is literally unkillable. Oh, okay. I need to know now.
What?
Every single crit is
It's the new
No.
team crit.
It's
There you
not.
go.
I think collision is just like three numbers on the D20, so I think it's more common. Anyway, he bumps into somebody. Let's see. 1-2 is his friend. What I roll?
I read that it explodes.
I did. There we go.
Maybe it's one of the dead trees at his feet.
Marlowe, make a save versus paralyzation.
Ugh.
I guess it's because there's a pile of 2 trees right there. It's getting hard to walk.
Yeah.
All right, down you both go. See, best fumble ever. Marlowe, if you want, you can spend your turn getting back up. Your call.
Or could I attack this tree that's on top of me?
It's not on top of you; it's kind of next to you. But yeah, maybe it's -4 to attack while prone. I don't know.
I stand up.
Of course, he's prone, so it'll cancel.
I'm good. I'll stand up.
All right. Can you remove? You probably can't remove prone. I'll do it. I gotta do that. Hey Hank. This one's gonna also try to do 1 hit, 1 kill.
Oh, I thought you said he was going to try to tackle him.
Damn it! All right. Item damage. Choose anything on the tree. I don't know, my guys. You got any ideas for what could happen there to this tree?
His arms fell off.
That seems
Well, it's not a weapon, but
Lost
Then
all
he
his
just has to
leaves.
bite.
It could have broke a limb.
every single leaf falls off somehow.
It's embarrassing.
Well, the fire probably helped.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing exciting there. Histon. Man, there's been a lot of ones tonight.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this guy.
You should take him out with Phantasmal Fireball. They would totally believe it.
Uh-huh.
After burning.
You were close.
All right.
If you didn't have your -4, you would have hit that one.
That's pretty killer.
Yep. That was his maximum movement speed.
1 square.
Yep. They have to make that noise too. Or that noise. They have to make a noise, that's for sure. Dodge, you're up. It's amazing how many of these battles just take place in hallways. I'm gonna have to think of a way to fix this. Not fix
Nope.
it, but make
forgot
some more
-4,
interesting.
but miss anyway.
Obviously, your next dungeons need to just be rooms.
Big
with
rooms.
4 square wide doors.
And everything is 60 feet. You have to be in the room, and then everything's 60 feet away in the room.
Tile floors where the floor tiles give out after a while.
Aw.
Hank, that was a bad roll. Also not good.
I wasn't ready. I was only interested in avenging Sven's foot.
That guy's already dead.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
Well-
it's 11:44.
Yeah. Time's passing.
It's impressive script you have there.
I click a button.
I assumed it was only going to go by 15 minutes or 5 minutes.
Every round-
I can set the increments on the button when I press the button. So I changed it to 1 before combat. Hey, I just found this mod. I was going to write my own, and then I saw there already was one. Kind of does what I want. Anyway. Back to the top. The tree combat could not be more compelling, as it, again, does all it can do to get Marlowe, probably by trying to fumble, because that might be the only way to hurt him. Would you stop rolling dice? Oh, that was just your initiative. Never mind. You can roll that dice.
Jeez.
I didn't realize you had rolled. I was rolling my attack, and I saw 2 dice come in. I was like, what's going on?
Back to the top in my head meant new turn.
That makes sense.
That's what I thought as well.
It's your turn.
Because it was a new
Actually, it was. I just
Sorry. This follow through, is it? What's the angle?
actually something happened because your spell expired. So whatever, you should still be able to drag the damage off it. What's the angle for what?
Skewering magic missile.
I think 90 degrees. You can just hit 2 of them, basically. You only have the damage for 2 to matter anyway, I think, because it doesn't drop by D4 every time. Or, I don't know.
90
That's-
degrees. Wouldn't that be all of them? Hit 1, turn 90, hit 1, turn 90.
Yeah, but every person it hits
Decreases.
decreases by a die, I think. Maybe you can hit 3 of them, though?
Yeah. So many words here.
D4 plus 1 damage plus an additional D4 plus 1 for every 3 full levels of the casting magic user. Yeah, you're not 6th level to get it to 3D4, and then yeah, it drops 1. So yeah, you do 2D4 plus 2 to the first
Yeah.
guy and 1D4 plus 1 to the second guy.
Which I think, if you look at all those different blood drops, you're going to have to pick the right one to apply for each. That's the last 2. There's 2d4 plus 2. And then
Yeah, I see that. Okay. I'm going to hit the 1. I'm going to hit 8 and 19.
All right. There's no saving throw, so just go ahead and drag damage onto the ones you want. You can literally click and drag to the people.
Boom.
That works too.
Boom.
Pew pew. A shining magic bolt goes flying. The skull briefly moves away from Eric to chase after it, but then it pops. Oh, you know what? It totally should have gone after that fireball. My bad. Anyway, yeah, it plows through one tree and into the other, leaving tiny little holes in them.
Because when I asked about that, you were like, "Nope." Because if we're going to use it as a magic carpet, we need to understand its rules.
You asked me if it went after the fireball. I guess I was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I said, "Is it more interested in the actual fire or the lantern?" And you said, "The lantern."
I thought you were talking about the glowing light of the cave, the glow that was already in here. I misunderstood what you were asking me.
That makes sense.
There's glowing moss in here. I guess that's where my brain was.
I want to know how fast it goes, and then he can just memorize, fireball spells, and fly himself around really fast.
Probably a cantrip I can use.
I'm guessing the flash of the fireball would have taken its attention, but then the actual little aftermath of fire would have been less bright than the lantern. Anyhow, Hank, it is you.
Getting those 3 better than last time.
I am definitely going to have to fix their thacos for next week. Because Dave is, Dave is unkillable.
Needs work too.
Yours is fine, isn't it? Or is there actually a problem?
I guess my rolling is just bad. No.
Yeah, take that. But also, take that. By the way, you were hit in the right leg and the left arm. Just so you can really internalize where all that damage is coming from.
Where did armor damage move to?
Yeah, it applies on your thing, but I don't have the control in there yet. I'll get that in for next week too.
Like I don't even have a thing that shows me.
Yeah,
unless it's moved.
It's there. It just doesn't show you.
All right.
If you went to your character, and I don't know if it actually shows up for a player though. If I go look at your armor in your inventory, I'll see the damage on it. I don't know if you will.
If you bring up if you hit the shield next to the item, it brings up the dialogue and it tells you how much damage it has on it.
It's it says HP lost.
Yeah.
And I don't know that you guys can edit that. I'm going to get that other control back in there because there's been plenty of times where I've been like, hey, take your armor damage back, and I want you to still be able to do that. But I just... one thing at a time.
You can edit it.
Yeah.
You have to hit the lock right below the X.
So you guys can lock and unlock those? That's cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you could. Man, everybody's got +5 weapons all of a sudden. You hit it right in the trunk, Dodge. Right in the trunk. Ooh, roll that again. Actually, you know what you could do? Roll damage again, but add -1.
I gave it a -1. Yeah.
Perfect. Which might not... I think this actually doesn't even... I think it actually would let that do 0 to you if you have to roll a 1. So awesome. Nice hit.
Yep.
All right. Those are just waving their arms around, doing nothing back there. Marlo, it's you. Tree killer.
All right. First attack.
Why are you guys so anti-environment? You have friggin' +7 to hit. Oh, right, it was prone. It should have gotten up this turn. My bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it matters, I don't know.
Well, it was his fault.
All right.
Definitely not mine, just his.
And I follow through into 4 if I've got anything left.
You probably do. Let's see. Actually, that might have been exact.
Okay.
It said damage exceeds hit points, but then it did give a number, which I think usually means 0. I don't think there was. I already deleted him, so I can't look at what is. Yeah, he was at exactly 0. Sven, the crippled. Is standing there. Okay.
He's resting.
Yeah. I mean, can I get out my bow for the next round, or?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll do that for the next round.
Yeah. All right. Those other trees aren't even moving up. There's just a big pile of tree there now, and it's kind of a mess. I literally never get the shape that I want. There we go. That whole square is just I think there's 3 trees there now that are all piled on top of each other. Maybe that's why that one never got up. I need initiatives from everybody. All right. Dodge, you're first. Nine. Yep. All right, Hank. He slams at you, but apparently you've got the reflexes of a cat all of a sudden because he didn't get anywhere near you. The rest of them just pretty much do nothing. Marlo.
I miss.
Barely. With a 3.
AC 10?
You hit AC 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You're pretty close. Yeah.
An AC 6 hit and an AC 8 miss, so they're either 6 or 7.
Yeah. Sven, it's you with your bow. Let me take Chron off you. Good.
Which ones can I hit?
Honestly, any of the 3 kind of in front of you. Probably the 2 on the right would be harder to see, I would think.
Okay, so I can go for 19 if I want.
Sure.
I'm gonna shoot for him.
You don't even need a -4 actually for that one. You're still shooting through Marlo, so yeah, you do need a -4.
Hit?
Or
no?
Was that with a -4?
You
still would have hit, so don't worry about it. You hit it right in its tree face.
Yes. Did I do the right one? I'm not even sure if I did the right.
It wouldn't matter for your attack roll, but okay.
Yeah.
That was a solid arrow. I don't know how arrows are so massively effective against basically a tree, but yeah, that goes right into its mouth and out the other side. Cool.
That was him for yelling at me. Ha.
Here we go again.
Throwing rocks at him. That was the wrong button.
Trees hate rocks. Yeah, sorry.
All right, Hank. Show this tree what for. All right, you smack it right in the trunk.
Why can't they be undead trees?
There's a loud crack. You're still not getting the 70 points of damage you need.
Like quadruple undead.
And now I think there's 2 dead trees there. Yeah. That one doesn't look like it's moving up. It's just flailing around.
Still up one tree on me. This is terrible.
Banging its branches into the ceiling, and basically they're wailing and thrashing, but they're not advancing. What would you guys like to do? New round. Marlowe.
Can I actually move into that spot?
Yeah, you can.
That one?
Sure. You're moving like maybe a third rate through there, but who cares? Because you're only moving a square. So sure. The thing's honestly not even really looking at you as you move up. It kind of lost focus, and it's just like beating on random stalactites in the ceiling.
Okay. Actually, I'll go after the one we almost got dead.
Yeah, you don't want to let Hank catch up to you. Good plan. Bad roll though.
Yeah.
Dodge. You actually have I'll say you have a clear shot to number 19 if you want it. There's people there, but they're not like in combat, so. And that'll hit, which otherwise would have missed. You sink a crossbow bolt right into its arm.
Hold on.
Some branches snap off.
Okay.
Nice. You did a lot of damage to that guy. Sven. With the poach, you do not need the minus right now. If you're attacking number 19.
I am attacking number 19.
I'm pretty sure that's going to drop him. Let us see. Down it goes. And Histon.
Here we go. Can I see that guy?
You should fireball Marlowe. Yep, you can see him. -4 though on this one. Oh! In other news, after you roll your attack.
Yes.
You had said something about getting a -1 for being a gnome underground. Where did that come from? Because I didn't see that in the racial description.
I thought it was there.
All right, let me know if you find it. I couldn't find it.
Okay, I'll look for it again.
I think there might be a talent that does that, but I don't know. I might have just missed it too. Hank?
Well, someone took my spot. How detrimental is the spot with all the dead trees in it?
Like if you fumble, you might get more interesting effects because there's so much stuff there, but otherwise it just slows you down right now.
Me fumble?
Yeah, you never do that. It's like climbing over a bunch of logs in a forest right now. Good miss. Good miss. So, new round. So the one by Marlowe who had been beating on the ceiling seems to notice him and look down. It'll start ineffectively beating on Marlowe instead of ineffectively beating on the ceiling. The ones by Hank actually don't really seem all that interested in him yet. They don't really seem particularly intelligent. They're not like unintelligent, like, hey, it's just a plant, even though they're trees. They just seem like they're maybe like a little crazed or berserker or something. Without the bloodlust, I guess. Anyway, Hank still needs initiative, Sven still needs initiative, Dodge still needs initiative. And Marlowe is not up. Sven's up. Hold on.
Okay.
He snuck in under you.
That's because I'm not attacking with with the penalty and whatnot. I'm just going to hang back.
Oh.
But I wanted to, roll.
Oh, are you going to shoot or no? I guess it's...
No.
Okay.
No.
Where did the initiative thing show?
All right.
Marlowe. Double attack Marlowe.
It's only one.
Oh, really? I thought you...
I attacked the guy who died last round.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, you hit him. You sweep the leg for 13 damage.
Okay.
Dodge is going to go for the poach, I think.
That's fine. He got his...
I mean, I'm going to try.
He got his kill poached last round.
True. He did a lot of damage to that one. Histon's sitting over there on best hit, though. Hey, it actually rolled that one. Because max, yeah.
Yep.
Dodge with the poach.
Totally fine with that.
Yep. Hank, it actually is not attacking you right now. Hank, what are you doing?
Maybe they're friendly.
They could be. They didn't do anything until you set them on
I'm
fire.
not attacking them either.
But you tried. To be fair.
That was more of a dance move. 'Cause they were
Histon.
dancing when we showed up.
Move up.
Sure.
I don't know how that works. Sorry.
You just move to somewhere within your movement, basically, and
Okay.
you can shoot next round.
Okay.
Or I guess you could move half your move and still get a shot because you can move and do half your rate of fire, which is 1.
Sounds great. -4. Nope.
Wow. That was really bad. Bards could write songs about that one. All right, initiatives.
It's hard shooting through a guy twice your size.
True. Under the other
I rolled
rules,
good. I
you
go on 11.
guess you'd be more likely to hit. Sven, were you doing anything, or were you just hanging back?
Hang back still.
Okay. Marlo?
And we'll move up here.
Okay. By the way, number 5 is the one Andrew or Hank was attacking, right?
Yeah.
That one, it looks like it's actually starting to look at him after he kind of was beating on its trunk ineffectively for a little bit. Maybe with a poach. No, that's not going to go with him.
I'm not going to be able to poach him.
Sven's hanging back.
Oh, we don't have healthy or wounded on the creatures anymore.
Oh.
Not on the combat tracker.
Not on the
We
combat.
see the dot on the creature on the map, and you can hover over it to get that.
Can you?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, we don't have it on the combat tracker itself.
Huh. I wonder why that changed. View health, not ally status. View wound category simple. There are some settings that I need to toggle. I just don't know. You guys all might have just gotten heavier because I saw that coin encumbrance wasn't on. Not heavier since last week, just heavier since the beginning of the session. I can look for that later, but I don't really want to sit here and stare at it right now. But number 5 is about half dead, and number 13 is about a third dead, I would say. You said you can hover over it and see that, though?
Well, again, I can hover over 5 and see heavy, and 13 and see wounded. I hover over the green and the red dot in the bottom right of their token.
Okay, I think I know what that is. Hold on.
Heavy and wounded, yeah. You see them on the player characters, too, if you hover all the way down at the dot.
Well, for the player characters, we see the full bar, so you can hover anywhere over the bar and get it.
That's true.
What do you see right now? Did it change?
The dots went away even.
How about now?
And now it's back to a full bar. So now I can see percentage roughly.
Is that what you used to be doing? Or is that what we were doing last week?
No.
All right, I've got bar hover. I've got
last
dot.
Week it was effectively the dot, but we also saw that same term and color on the combat tracker.
Oh, the combat tracker is what's not showing anything.
Right.
Correct.
Shit, I don't even know where that is.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I won't. Okay. Right. Hank, did I hit you yet? I don't think I did. Hank, get ready to die. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Tree falls on you.
Hey, Hank. Because of all your ineffective attacks on him, you force him backwards, but he has nowhere to go, and he collapses to the ground prone. Which I assume would spoil his other attack, so sucks to be him. That one's still just beating on the ceiling. Piston.
Here we go. -4. Roll the die. Feel sad.
Feels sad, man. Hank. You just barely hit with your +10.
Where did you get a +10 from?
I think I added prone in twice, probably.
That's okay. You still, hit by 17 there, so. Oh, you were like manually adding the prone bonus.
Yeah.
I got you.
I could swear someone was told to do that earlier, but that was probably for range stuff.
I don't know, maybe.
Just spend the run moving forward so I can actually see him to shoot him. Next
Cool,
turn.
cool. All right, well. Well, guys. These trees don't have long for the world. There's just piles of branches everywhere. Smoldering branches. I need initiatives from Sven, Hank, and Dodge. I'm going to assume Sven was hanging back because that's what he's been doing. So, Marlo.
I am.
Think of all these crits you would have had if it was 18 or better.
Yeah.
Would you like to follow
That's-
through 5?
It's a lot of experience we're losing.
I will follow through 5.
Or would you like to ensure the kill?
I will follow through for 5.
Yeah, that's probably a smart choice.
That was my kill.
I'm pretty sure that's the right choice 99% of the time. Dodge, would you like to poach the kill with the most amazing crossbow shot anyone has ever seen? A good start, that'll hit. I will drag that damage to him and see if that works.
Oh, I forgot the target. Yeah, sorry.
Boop. That actually worked. I was able to drag your number up to him. That's cool. I think I tried that on the other rule set and it never worked. So it's good to know it works on this one. All right. You guys kind of broke this thing out of its days by beating on it. So 1 to 2, it's going for Hank. Oh, good. It's going for... I'm so happy. Dave, you ready for this nat 20? Or this one? No? Okay. I could at least get a shield hit on you, I guess. That would be possible.
Yeah.
Piston, it's you.
Mhm.
That's a solid hit.
You were right about that -1 thing. I can't find it.
Okay. There might be a talent that does it. There might be another race that does it. There might be a gnome subspecies that does it.
Yeah.
And there might be a totally different system where gnomes do it, like Pathfinder or something. So you did 0 damage.
I know. Knocked a leaf off.
Up smoldered burnt leaf. Hank, this is your last chance to get a kill, man.
I don't want.
You should
Marlo
target
to
him.
get
You should target
half
him,
the trees.
but that'll hit. No. All you did was make it easier for everybody else to kill him.
That's why I wasn't targeting him.
All right. Let's see who gets the poach. I sure hope he gets to kill Marlo before that. What's it like to be literally unkillable, Dave?
That's not true at all.
That's true. You could fumble, but they could fumble and not do it, and then it gets easier. I think we're good. Marlo, it is you. You get him. You are the winner, even with your 1 damage. All right.
Man, if I had Eye of the Tiger, maybe I could have gotten him.
So it smells a little smoky in here.
This will push all the branches into the water.
There's some smoldering blue moss Actually, I guess it's reddish moss around the cavern, because I'm sure that would have caught some of the fire too.
Is it the glowy moss?
You haven't seen this particular type of moss in here yet.
Okay. Is it glowing still?
Yeah, it's still glowing. Like the parts that aren't burned away anyway.
All right. I'll pull out another pack or pouch and put some glowy moss in. We got magnetic moss. Now we need some glowing moss.
Where's our skull rockhead thing?
He's hanging out near Dodge.
All right, I put a bag over it, and then I see if it follows the light.
What bag do you put over it?
I don't know, something. I'm sure we have a sack big enough for it, right?
You have a couple sacks that are really big.
How big
No.
How big is this thing?
I was trying to ask if a bag of holding was.
Oh no.
Yeah, how big is it?
Let me think about this for a sec. It's not real big. It's about the size of a human head. Actually, probably about the size of a gnome head.
I just have belt pouches. I don't think those would be big enough.
I mean, does someone have a sack?
Actually, I have my backpack, but it's in the bag of holding with a bunch of stuff in it. I guess I could always dump that out. Here you go. Here's a backpack.
All right, put the backpack over it.
Yeah, it. Do you like seal it in?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as you cover it up, it kind of like tries to go downwards or upwards, like, tries to get out of the backpack. But if you're quick enough, you kind of capture it in there. And then it just kind of holds still. And now there's a backpack hanging in the air, pretty much.
Perfect.
I need a 2-minute break to get some water and use the restroom. So,
Okay.
I'll be back. That took me way less than 2 minutes.
Are you gonna do your poll thing?
I should. If I figure out how. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm looking at the options to see if. Show characters to clients. Okay. Show inventory to. I don't know what that's. Show inventory to clients. Oh, I know what that is. You guys hear a bell ring when it's your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it annoying?
No.
Only that we end up so often going, oh, wait, no, we really meant this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would be annoying. I can turn it off. wonder.
No, I have no problem with the bell. It's
bell.
nice. It's nice to know it is my turn. It'd be better if we could actually really be there when we say it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's really useful to pull certain people back to this application.
It would. Yeah. It would be. Hopefully, it'll be a little less that we're jumping around the initiative now. That there's less. All right, I'm going to go 4 from now because I got to move a little bit. Like, we're not dealing with that too much anymore. Still happens if someone's like delaying or
They forgot to roll before we started, or
sure.
I wish there was a start of round indicator.
I think I can add one. I know someone who has like a wave file or something tied into it. Apparently, he's got it for like hit effects, crit effects, everything. Like people hear a sound for all those. But the one that would be cool to me is the initiative.
That would just be confusing. My phone already does that. My computer does it too. It's got a different tone and a different beep, and I don't know what half of them are for.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a good sound, like if it said ready for initiative, that would be pretty clear, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Windows sound is not ideal.
We need to each record ourselves reacting to different levels of pain, and then it can calculate what sound it should play.
Okay, the simple wound category has Hank at wounded. The detailed wound category has him at light. I'm going to go to detailed for now. I don't really know the difference might be. Oh, we can have a facing indicator.
A what? Oh.
A facing indicator.
It is weird that it's not pointed where you'd think it would be.
Well, it's because it has no idea how your token's oriented. I don't think we need it. We have tokens that are pretty clear. I could see, though, if you're using more generic tokens, that it would be useful, though. It still says 2 people aren't back. Is anyone not? Well, no one can answer that question. If you're back, make sure you voted. Hey, there's multiple styles for the initiative indicator. Do you see them changing on top of Marla?
What the?
Yep.
What?
So there's that one, which is what we've been using. There's that, which makes it look like who you're targeting.
Yeah, I don't want that on me.
well, the green arrows kind of did too.
You're right, it kind of did. That one. That one. That just looks dumb. Crown, which you can barely see. I'm kind of like the one we were using the best, but
I like the crosshair one the best.
you like which one?
The second one.
Yeah, just because it's not like it's totally on top of the. It's one of the few that's totally on top of, like that one kind of.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Going all the way to the edge.
Yeah.
I wish that was something you guys could pick individually because there's no reason it's got to be for everyone. All right, PC, show ally effects, you see icons, show ally health, bar. So you guys see the bars for each other, right? The percentages, basically. All right. And then for enemy health, you should be seeing a dot. You should not need to hover to see. And PC advanced effect edit disable. I'm going to turn that on. That might let you start editing your own effects, like prone and stuff.
Okay.
Well, I think we've
always been able to. It's just we've never been able to edit ones you put on it.
Right. Maybe now you can. We'll find out. Here, actually, let me put one on. I'll put one on Eric. Dodge, you're prone. Can you get rid of it?
No.
All right. Well, so much for that idea. Turn that back off.
I can add it back to myself, and then I can get rid of mine.
Yeah. All right.
Derek?
Yes.
I assume scrolls are magical items.
Yeah.
Okay. I just read that gnomes have a 20% chance to fail using most magical items, or a lot of magical items. So
That's true. I'm not sure if scrolls fall into that category for a magic user though. But I do think it would count like wands, stuff like that.
wands are for sissies.
True. All right, it looks like everyone's back. Oh, someone found their aura.
Yeah, sorry. How do I turn it off?
I don't know. You keep. I think you're making more of them.
Yeah, I did. I started clicking it again to take it off.
There. Oh, I need one more minute on my timer. Okay.
Yeah, how do you remove an aura or a thing?
So the way I've always done it is in the combat tracker.
Oh, there you go. Okay, I see.
The kind of foot symbol for effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine probably looks different than yours because I don't see anything that looks like a foot. Mine's like the minus sign. Although I guess
Sorry, no. There's a kind of winged foot to expand the effects section, and then there's a minus side beside ones we could take off.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't explaining it fully.
Yours does still look different though because mine you don't even need to expand.
Hmm.
Anyway, there you guys are. So let me draw a little bit of room, I guess. There you go. The water is humming from the northwest and then ends up kind of flowing out to the west.
All right. Which way do we want to go, guys? Northwest? See where it comes from?
Yeah, let's go north.
If we go northwest and it connects up to that stream, then we can wait 14 hours for Sven to check for secret doors all the way around.
Is what does he need to be healed?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good question.
I imagine there's broken bones healing spells I can do tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you check
Can't heal the damage because there wasn't any.
If you check in the level two and 3 priest spells, or maybe level 1, you might find something for that. Let me look real quick in the Combat and Tactics book because that also says, like in general, how you heal the crit stuff. I think it's like a cure critical spell though. Broken bones. They can be mended by cure serious wounds. Or
so am I
you
supposed
can
to have the Hackmaster data loaded or not?
No, it probably unloaded for everybody. So yeah, you can load that. It's particularly if you're a spellcaster, you probably want that.
Holy cow. Mend Broken Bone is a level 3 spell.
Oh, technically the broken bone reduces well, that's not right. Broken arms reduce a character to 75% of his normal hit points. Broken ribs or legs reduce character to 50% of his hit points. Any other broken bones reduce character to 25%. Yeah, I don't think a foot reduces you to 25%. We're going to ignore that part of the roll for now. But technically, yeah, some of this stuff does have other effects. Like your max hit points go down temporarily. But for now, just you're limping along. A cure serious. Andrew might even have. Are you cure serious, Andrew, or are you just cure moderate?
No.
All right. Well, then you'll need your more specific spell. Sorry, you're going up that way. Let me.
Yeah, I've made it all the way to the edge of the darkness.
Whee.
Take the head out of the backpack.
There could be a secret door here. I gotta pretend.
Yeah.
All right. There's a little bit of glow coming from up ahead here too, I think. Yes. Let me just draw the whole room then. I'm just gonna fill in that last little bit. So the pool here, like the pool area, is actually glowing lightly blue.
So the water is glowing, not moss or anything.
It's like something in the water. There's like
Piston, go check it out.
There's a lot of stalactites on the ceiling here, and like above the area where the water's pooling, there's like some blue goo dripping off the stalactites, dripping down into the pool, and like it's gathered enough that it's like the pool itself is glowing.
Anybody have any bottles or vials or anything? We could maybe take some blue goo. I can't talk.
Blue goo.
Blue goo.
Dump out my life water.
Probably not.
Yeah, I did not think to bring anything like that. For Sam.
Is that the only thing going on in this cave? Is the blue water?
I mean, there's no trees waiting to attack you or anything.
Okay.
What's a oil lamp parentheses flask? Is that oil for a lamp in a flask?
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Could I put blue goo in the flask?
If you get all the lamp oil out there, then you'll have slightly oily blue goo. Yeah.
Sure, I do.
You can get, if you're saying you want to gather some, yes, you can do that.
Okay.
You can scrape some up. Well, you'd probably need help reaching the ceiling. Or you could catch it as it drips. It'd be harder a little bit to get it out of the water because when it hits the water, it kind of mixes it.
Yeah, I do my best.
Dilutes.
I rinse out the flask before I do it.
Sure. Yeah, you can mark down a vial of phosphorescent blue goo. Now what?
All right. Do we want to go back up to the T junction, or that we came through originally, or we want to keep going from the tree room?
I mean, I think that in character, I don't know that we would remember or know for sure that we'd been back around here. Though I thought, I mean, is there a waterfall around the bend here? Is that why we didn't go down this way? I'm trying to remember.
We just when we got. Hold on.
We just picked a direction and went.
Okay. I don't know.
When
that.
we were up here, we just decided to go what to us was left. So
there wasn't a waterfall or anything.
Yeah, we just decided to go over this way.
So I'm a little torn because I don't know that in character I would think we'd know that we'd circled back around to someplace we'd already been.
Well, I mean, we can continue up till we see it and then say that. Yeah.
So we keep going this way.
All right. Sorry, I was looking at something. You're heading where? I'm sorry. Up that way.
What are the walls like in here?
Like natural cavern. Like rock.
Okay. So I have chalk. If I wanted to mark walls so that, we could feel better about where we had been.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, and if you mark it, like chest height or higher, the walls are actually pretty dry at that point.
Yeah, that is my intention. So I'm definitely this 4-poster intersection. I'm going to mark the walls. I do have some chalk, so I'll mark them so that when we come up to them again, we are for sure, we know that we or someplace we've been. So
Yeah.
I'm just marking an
So
X.
I can give this a try of hiding the map as we go. We'll see. It was pretty laggy there when I just recovered some stuff though. So
You're locking up my application. There it goes.
yeah, that's the drawback. So we'll see if that persists. It might be because I did so much at once. Normally I'm doing smaller chunks. And maybe soon we'll be using Fantasy Grounds Unity, which will do some of this for us. All right, so you guys are heading down this way. I was really bad at that and ended up uncovering more than I would have. Okay, cool. Basically, this goes around, though.
Right.
And you see a little side cavern or continuing on the river.
Check out the side cavern.
That's weird. Sure. There is a lot of like big ropey pillars of fungus growing and just sealing the floor in here. Kind of
How far can we see in there? Yeah.
that, and honestly, you could like your light could probably go further. It's just so packed with fungus that you can't really see behind some of that.
I don't do
Those are actual mushrooms. I know I used the same thing for like the pods. Those don't look like the pods that were hanging from the ceiling though.
All right.
Let me see if there's anything else of note that you would see. No, it's just a lot of fungus is what you see.
Okay.
Players don't like fungus, man. So save versus poison, those are deadly.
Lots of them, yeah. I keep heading down the stream.
All right. So coming down this way.
What in the world is that?
Oh, a really bad thing that I did what I could with the assets I had. There's a box there with like a water wheel attached to it that's spinning, and you hear like a grinding noise. The water actually flows into a. Basically, there's a box mostly submerged in the water with a wheel that the water's spinning. You hear like a grinding noise in there, and there's like a hole in the top, which the water flows over, which is like maybe the size of your hand.
Okay. Is it just free spinning? It's not like it looks like it's a control mechanism for anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like bolted there. I guess it's in place because otherwise we get kind of swept away. But yeah, you're not really sure what it does. Not without some sort of skill check or further investigation.
Well, what kind of skill check would that be?
Engineering would be a good one.
Is that a thing?
Maybe intelligence. It is. Intelligence might work. Just in the lieu of a.
Hey, I have a decent intelligence.
All right. Make some sort of roll and we'll see how you do. That was the absolute worst you could possibly roll on an intelligence check.
I'm smart too.
You have a 19 intelligence?
Yeah.
He's smart.
I want to be smart.
Smartest fighter in the party.
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart.
You're looking at it, and you got that lower vantage point too, Histon. So you're kind of like looking down underneath it in the water, like at the bottom. You're guessing you're not sure exactly what it's doing, but it like anything that flows into there sounds like it's getting ground up. You think it's like spinning blades or something in there that's grinding things.
That's weird.
So it's a garbage disposal.
Kind of, yeah.
The water's flowing north to south.
Correct.
Are there like fish in here?
There are the occasional fish in the water. Yeah.
All right, I try to
Collecting
put a
all the
fish
water?
through this thing.
Is it collecting all the water, or is it just whatever happens over this fist-sized hole that falls in?
It's kind of like there's like a little bit of funnel down into the hole, but yeah.
Hmm.
So that part's near the. Yeah, it's whatever kind of happens to get in there. It's kind of rudimentary, but it would probably occasionally catch this. How do you plan to catch a fish, Histon?
I don't know.
Would
I
you
was
like
just wondering that.
Would you like to use a sleep spell?
No, I'm good.
It would probably work. That would be amazing. That'd be a fun way to screw over players in a forest when they're trying to cast sleep. Just all the squirrels and birds fall out of trees. Yeah. What else you guys doing? Checking it out more, taking it apart, reaching in.
No, I'm not reaching in.
Oh, okay. Well, man can dream.
We can. I'm fine with leaving it.
Yeah, fine by me.
Okay. Continuing on.
Yes, sir.
I kind of want to see if we can move the light in a way that we get the head to go through there. But
That's what I was wondering too. I think it's just gonna break the box though.
yeah,
You'd probably have to clearly put a light in there. Which, to be clear, would be like down in the water at that point. Oh, did you take the backpack off the head?
Yes.
Okay. I missed that. Sorry. All right, where are you guys going?
How far can we see down either way? Anything?
Well, you see like a reddish glow down to the right, to the east.
Well, go check that out. See if it's where we actually just came from. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
so at this T section, I'm going to mark whichever direction we decide we're going to go.
Okay.
Like arrows on both sides of the wall towards whichever direction we decide we're gonna take.
Gotcha.
Which it looks like it's south, so that's
All right. Well, as you guys head south, I didn't freehand that very well. It starts to get kind of clogged with stalactites and stalagmites, and the ceiling comes down lower, so you're kind of like bobbing and weaving through them, kind of squeezing past in a few places. Not so much Histon. He's having an okay time, just kind of walking. And it's sloping down pretty sharply right now. And it
Okay.
continues on, and if you're going to
In a
continue
way
that way,
looks like it goes to another map.
yeah, if you continue that way, I have to switch you two guys to another map. Which I will do, assuming you're continuing.
Yes.
Okay, give me one moment.
We
Unless
Like-
the only thing we haven't done
we just didn't go to the west in that first
fungus room.
spot, I think.
Did you guys want to do that fungus room before Derek
Do
switched
what?
map?
Stick a torch in it
Maybe. Sure.
in an enclosed
I-
cave? That seems like a risky idea.
I'm sure there's something interesting. That's probably where all the people are that we're looking for. Yeah, they just
Yeah,
kinda
maybe.
roped them up there.
Or like there could be treasure chests.
Or there could be the people we're looking for.
And then while we're down on the next level, they'll be moved.
It's true. It's how it works.
Well, do you guys want to go check out that room then?
Unless there were only 2 mushroom men total. But I don't think so.
So I don't know why those both. Oh, Both of your lanterns need a refill.
Okay.
They both said dodge, but one of them should have been Marlowe. I just typed it wrong.
One of
I-
them said ode.
Done.
I don't see the character markers anymore.
Because he moved us to the other map. He
Yeah,
hasn't given us that map yet.
I'll put you back. What was the decision?
Let's go back to that room.
All right,
Okay.
you're back on the map.
Awesome.
Let me just get back what you had seen before. Something like that ish.
Yeah.
Here you go, Hank.
Oh, I got lost.
Yeah, you did.
All right. I'm gonna take out a scarf and wrap it around my nose just in case. That
Sure.
helps.
Yeah, it's always good to get that, +1 or 2 on a save. It's weird. Moment. Okay.
See anything else?
No, not so far. You want to push in through all that fungus.
Yeah, I guess.
Then we'll see what you see.
All right. I'm pushing in.
Sure. So probably once you're about another square up.
Right here.
Yep. Give me a surprise roll. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to spin you there.
Surprise.
Yeah. You actually get a -3 to your roll, but you were still not surprised. So, something which is practically invisible to you just because it blends so well in the background. And let me make sure. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Is back there and it starts lunging at you. But lucky for you, you can react. So I'm going to put us in initiative. Go ahead and roll.
Uh,
I think we got a few people still on 0, which makes me think they probably didn't roll. Dodge
I
just
have
didn't.
not rolled yet.
Because
You guys
What
probably
are we-
don't really see much at the moment.
Yeah.
Although
That's what I'm wondering.
that's fair.
Marlo
Oh,
always
I-
narrates what is happening.
I do. Yes. There's something here.
Fungus Man!
Good enough. You don't know what's there, but you know something's there. It would be
10
a fair
o'clock.
because we're kind of doing the 1-minute combat rounds, so that's enough time to be like, there's something going on. Fungus Man. This one, for the record, does not look like anything else you have seen yet.
Awesome.
It's like the Grinch.
It does look like the Grinch, doesn't it?
Is there a big sack full of toys in here?
You'll have to search.
And a dog
After.
with reindeer horns.
Sven, you want to roll initiative?
Yes, I do. Why won't it? What's going on? What do I need to add for? So, because you talked about it before, but for movement?
We're not doing that anymore.
Okay. Fair enough.
We're just kind of abstracting that a little more now. Now that we don't have to worry about, whether or not you make it by 10 or whatever. Dodge, you're first. You don't necessarily see anything, but you certainly could move up and.
nope, just guard in the back.
Okay. So Marlowe,
Yeah.
let me double check here. Just move this thing up a little bit. These big ropey tentacles come. Why does it keep spinning? Come shooting out at you and probably can't hit you because you're a god.
It got bigger too.
Did it? Cool. Fear it.
Oh, an 18 or better will hit him.
Yep. So, oh man, I gotta hide my die rolls, don't I? Bam. Yeah, these big ropey tentacles come out at you, but you block them.
Yeah.
Sven, I gotta fix
All right.
tacos for next week.
So I'm gonna get in there and attack him, I guess. Lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Sven or Histon attacked, but I don't think should have yet. Yeah. So you get up there. This thing starts whapping tentacles around wildly, and you're kind of forced to take a step back, which no big deal. But I'll
They
move you.
attacked. They didn't do anything.
You did not have it targeted, but also you totally would have missed there, Histon. It also
Well,
wasn't your.
I didn't do anything. I don't know why I did that.
Oh, that is weird. I can't answer that.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll get back to you in a minute then.
All right. Sorry.
Marlo.
So I'm forced back. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I should probably target him. There you go.
I wanted to put some fumbles in there that like change positioning so that we spend less time locked in some of those stalemates.
Is it medium?
Good question. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
The Combat and Tactics Guide had some interesting stuff where if you hit someone but they don't hit you back, you can choose to like push them back 5 feet at the end of the turn. Basically force them to retreat.
That's me.
All right. So you swing your sword, you cut into its side, but you notice a lot of resistance. And while you definitely see a visible mark where you hit it, you don't feel like you kind of got the full force of your damage there. Histon.
All right.
You have to move a little bit if you want to.
Half speed.
Yeah, you can get like behind Hank and attack.
Okay, perfect. -4. Roll the die.
Just missed. Hank, it is you. And your
kill him.
37 healing spells. Do you though? Let's find out.
Hit.
You hit him.
6.
Wait, is he really AC 10? Doesn't sound right.
He died. I got him.
Who are you attacking? Why does his AC say 10?
Focus creature.
Yeah, that was 11 points of damage to him. He's got
Well, but he's checking is really AC 8 the right thing.
It's AC 0 on him, so I don't know how AC 10 is hitting.
It's the Will of Lathander.
And does it have hit points? Something's messed up here.
It shows as moderately damaged to us.
yeah, it was lightly damaged when I hit it. Now it's moderately damaged. So it's got some hit points.
I'm going to delete this thing and bring it back to the
Find it interesting that Histon hits AC 11 and you're like, just barely missed. And then I hit AC 8 and you're like, I don't think that.
Well, I didn't look to see what he actually needed. I just saw that it was real close. Yeah, I got to give him his health back there. And also, it's almost like you were attacking something other than what Dave did, too, because for Dave's, it did the damage resistance correctly, and for you, it just didn't at all.
It graphically showed that I had him targeted on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is the damage resistance also just to damage type? Because bludgeoning.
Yeah. Morningstar is bludgeoning. I have slashing.
Well, Morningstar
Yeah,
bludgeoning
no,
here.
it's there might be a problem in the code that I have to, but it is. I bet I know what's happening there. It's resistant to one of those damage types and it's immune to the other. But I bet you, since it's not the same to both, it's saying, "Oh, I'm resistant to piercing, but I have bludgeoning, so I'm cool." And then for the other one, it's saying, "Oh, I'm immune to bludgeoning, but I have piercing, so I'm." It's probably that was me.
They're doing the checks independently, not.
You know what though? I added a toggle for me to. That was me trying to fix something where like skeletons were immune to morning stars or taking half damage from morning stars, but apparently I didn't think of this case. However, for now, I'm just going to turn off that rule, and it should work the way the 2E rule says. Hooray for toggle switches. Anyway, Hank, that really should have missed. I just don't understand why it was AC 10. That doesn't make any sense. We'll see if that happens going forward or not. New round.
I'm just gonna hang back and guard stuff for the time being.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's firing into combat, but that's supposed to be hard to see through to get up there. So
You can get a better Grinch picture of it right there. So this thing looks basically like a big heap of rotting vegetation. It is medium sized. I don't know if that came up yet. I think it did when Dave hit it. And it really blends in well here. Like, it would be easy to lose track of this thing if it stopped moving. And it looks like it is first. And I'm sorry, what were you saying, Eric? You were talking. I kind of tuned it out.
I said
Sorry.
not planning to roll because supposedly it was hard to even push for them to push to get up there, right?
No, they can get up there. It's there's a lot of vegetation, which kind of kills your visibility. Oh, is that what you're talking about in terms of taking a shot?
Yes.
It would be hard to take a shot. There's not a lot to see. It'd probably be -4 for shooting the melee and probably like another -4 for cover or whatever the.
Yep. Okay.
So you could do it. It's just not a great shot. And Sven, are you doing anything?
I think I want to make my way around to the other side, but I imagine that's going to take time.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll initiative. It's within your movement, so you can do it.
Okay, great.
Oh wait, you have half move. It's still within your movement.
Okay. All right, then I'll do that.
All right. Let's see. Now I actually have to double check that Dave hit it.
Dave hit like a -2. Yeah, Marlowe, AC -2 for the hit.
Yeah, that would hit. But I was also doing AC 10 for him. Why? I don't know. That's really weird. I wonder if there's a bug where it treats 0 as unset and then defaults you to an AC of 10. That would be so stupid that I don't know how no one would have caught that, though. Anyway, Marlo, here you go. You are actually hit.
What?
I didn't have you targeted. Yeah, I do. I do have you targeted. Okay, here we go. So a big ropey tentacle comes out. Splam. Hits you for 8 damage. Starts wrapping around you. Another one comes out. Hits your shield. Luckily for you, you're an expert at deflecting things with your shield. So it does not manage to break through your shield and wrap the other tentacle around you.
Awesome.
This one tentacle is trying to like grab onto you. It's trying to cover up your mouth and your face. You feel it all slimy and gross all over you. But as you manage to bat the other one away, it couldn't tangle you up enough, and you managed to kind of shrug off the one that's on you. Histon.
Yep. Here we go.
It is you.
But you.
So this is at -8.
Yeah. So
Why
do
is
a
it
minus.
-8?
There's a lot of cover from here.
They
They
So
had
says-
to push through the foliage to even get up to him.
How do I do -8?
You just put 8 in the modifier, and it should be a minus.
You can do that. You
Or
can
no, it'd be you have
also
to hit -8. Sorry.
you can also hit. It might not be -8. You could do the 50% cover.
Oh, it looks like I can stack them.
Like if you go to modifiers, there's different cover modifiers you can put.
We're good.
Okay.
I got her.
All right, that'll work. I actually don't know what the proper modifiers, but hey, wait, that one's trying to hit AC 0. All right, whatever. Maybe it fixed when I redragged it to the thing. Sven, it is you.
All right, I'm going around. And
Sven's limping all around you guys, and then comes limping in from the side, sword high.
Let me show you how it's done. Not
That-
like that.
Not like that. Didn't even target the guy. You're just swinging your sword at the air.
Let me show you how it's not done.
Marlo, it's you.
All right. First attack.
That'll hit.
That's it.
You cleave him right in the stomach. Again, your sword though, you feel a lot of resistance. But it does leave a visible wound. That one just barely misses.
Found the target, guys.
Hank. That is definitely a miss.
Bam.
Dodge, you taking the shot of glory?
No. I didn't even roll initiative for that reason.
That's true. New round. Hi, dudes. All right, we look good. Marlon, you're up first.
All right.
That'll hit. Yep.
Oh, you went to yellow. I
Is
think
this
we're
the-
making progress.
Is this the 2 attacks round?
No. Last round was the two
Okay,
attacks round.
my bad. Sven, go for it. You should target him. Also, that misses.
God damn it. Okay.
It's all that vegetation in your way. It's making it hard to see the target. Piston, you pretty much need an at 20 to hit through all this.
That sounds like a challenge.
It is.
It's got a 2 in it.
You hit AC 23. Which means if you had 20 to your roll, you hit AC 3.
Which means you still would have missed the guy you're not targeting.
So you need to add 23 to that roll of 2. Hank.
Oh, we're getting better.
You're working on it. I think Marlo's been the one hurting it, so it's going to keep going for him. Whap. Nope. Whap. Nope. You'd think it would be really easy to grab onto the big guy in armor. Apparently not.
I'm dexterous.
Yeah. Dodge is hanging back. All right, new round.
No, lower. Damn it.
Hey, Histon, this would be a good round for a sleep spell.
Don't encourage him.
Histon, Hank, dodge, need initiatives. Maybe not dodge. He's hanging out.
I think I'm
I'll
just
go
gonna hang out.
slow.
All right. It's still coming at you here, Marlo.
All right.
It had a taste of what it's like to actually hurt Marlo, but then it will never taste success again. Sven, it's you. Sven the cripple. That's a good hit. You swing low and catch it in one of its legs, although really it's kind of just a big pile down there. Just like with Sven, or just like with Marlowe, your sword doesn't really feel like it's doing as much as it should. Really getting a lot of resistance.
My Morningstar doesn't feel like it's done much either.
Yeah, with the lack of hitting.
That's miss, and the second.
I'm sure I'm hitting some kind of funguses around here.
That's probably true.
You are laying waste to fungi everywhere.
Critical hit.
It totally would be if we were doing that. Alright, so now it's using the broken rules the other way, where it's not letting you do any damage. Because here's... Okay, so it seems we're screwed one way or the other. I will just apply some damage. You did 8. So, the same thing with you. Your weapon's not feeling full effectiveness. Where you were beating on it with the bludgeoning part of your weapon, it doesn't even leave a mark. You just see the little tiny holes where the Morningstar, I guess, pierces in.
We call those Lathander holes.
I thought you were going to say flavor holes like White Castle. Histon!
I'm doing nothing.
Okay. I really wanted you to hit with one of these rocks to have it do no damage. That would have been the ultimate
Hanging out.
nat 20. Alright. A new round. You gotta think about more interesting combat areas, I think.
Like on treadmills and stuff.
Oh, there's just a lot of sitting there and swinging. Marlo.
All right, my one attack misses. I used up all my good numbers.
Did. Sven. Real close. It's going to turn its attention to Sven since Marlo's like a human tank. Since Sven did hurt it.
It bit into my shield pretty good.
Yeah, that'll hit. Why is it getting a -2? Oh, chainmail. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess it's bad at hitting chainmail with bludgeoning or something. Hits you pretty decently, and the tentacle starts to wrap around you, and then the other one comes in and misses, allowing you to shake the other one off you.
I want to know what happens if they both get someone that's not me.
If you hit him, maybe he'll turn his attention to you, but so far you just haven't been able to do that.
I hit him last turn.
Oh, that's right, you did. My bad. And you just hit him again.
For amazing damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna switch back to the other rule because it's easier. So let me turn that
I
back.
could just go back to missing if that helps you.
But actually, yeah. Could you? Okay, so you did 8, so I need to apply.
You're gonna back out so Histon can get in here. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
get some hits.
With the Freddy Krueger gloves? New round. So those of you in the back just see occasionally these tentacles come kind of shooting out of the growth there. You don't know what they're doing. They could be fighting a 15 tentacle monster for all you know.
It's got 15 tentacles.
All right, Hank, you wanted it. You got it. Here it comes.
Didn't I specifically exclude myself from that?
Well, just don't get hit. Which turns out to be the way it worked. It did hit your shield, though. So, take that. Marlo. It is you.
That did up my armor class.
2 attacks.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
That's true.
Horrible. Also a horrible miss.
It's just going to go back to Marlo. It had better luck with him.
Yeah. Eventually it'll beat my shield down.
Sven. Nice.
Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
A little bit of
Not
damage.
like that. Not like that, you don't.
You're cutting its leg. You're hacking some of the vegetation off. Histon, what's up?
That's more damage than I did.
-8 this thing.
You what?
Said I'm gonna -8 this thing. That's my penalty currently.
Yeah.
I thought you just said I ate this thing.
That's what I thought
That
too.
is cold.
Hank, you're up.
I was really worried he was going to pull out another fireball.
You guys are sitting there trying to attack this thing and keep it off you, and you just keep, like, rocks keep whizzing into the walls behind you.
Jeebus.
Sure would be nice if that was best hit, Hank, but not even close, turns out.
I don't. Oh, the 3 was to penetrate, but it's 3 damage. Is that what that is?
I need to heal it a little bit, though, because it should have only taken half of that. Oh, that was a really solid hit. Anyway. The thing, which had been pretty silent up till now, actually lets out a roar. Dodge is still hanging. Alright, new round. Well, you know what? Maybe it won't go for Marlowe after all. Sven, initiative.
Oh, sorry.
Marlowe's up.
Awesome. I want to attack. Is a miss.
It is a miss. You're correct. Sven.
All right. Oh, jeez.
What happened to your dice, guys? That's okay. Histon's going to show you how it's done.
Just gonna roll through from
Minus
20.
8. To the rescue. Close.
All right. After its scream of anger and pain, it lashes out at Hank with both tentacles, obviously about to kill him. It's lulling him into a false sense of security as the first one just goes way, way over his head. And then it follows up with a critical hit to his chest, which breaks through his shield. So you can nuke your shield. Actually, I don't know if you can. I might have to do that for you. You could probably just delete it if it's not magical. Oh wait, you made your save versus death? Pfft, never mind. You can keep your shield. Did you already delete it?
No,
Good.
I did not.
I didn't notice you made your save with your nat 20. Anyway, all that cool stuff would have happened. Instead, you only take double damage. So let me roll.
I don't get to see what cool stuff would have happened.
Oh man, you're right. Let me. This is the best part. I'm gonna get that fixed for next week.
Or the save.
Oh, you don't see the save either?
Nope.
Man. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that. Anyway, it would have been cool.
Now that I don't even get honor for crits, I don't even want to take them.
Yeah, I know, right? You did still get hit in the torso, though, for what's going to amount to 4d6 damage here, so enjoy this. 21 damage. Do you get to see the damage roll?
We see damage 17.
We see the damage done. So 4 to his chainmail and then
Man.
17 to him.
I'm just going to show my rolls. It still isn't showing the message, even though I'm showing rolls, so I got to figure out where that option is. Anyway, the false sense of security, it worked. You guys should try that. Hank, it's you. You just took quite the blow, my friend.
Oh no.
See, he threw you up. You're lulling him into a false sense of security.
Probably
I see what
should
you're
have
doing.
just ran away.
Heals yourself, maybe.
I'm gonna go on like phase 37 if I heal myself, and he'll just break the shot.
You'll do a D10 plus 5. You'll be faster than your Morningstar. But he may break the shot. That's true.
If you disengage, I'll step in. so that he
He'll
can't get you.
probably get a free attack if I disengage.
If you do the withdrawal,
And I
no,
block?
you'd be fine. That's what the withdrawal's for. Anyway, I need initiatives from everybody except Marlo.
I am.
So at this point, you've been hacking at what's basically a big mound of vegetation that's vaguely humanoid, and you've been cutting huge swaths off it that just fall to the ground and lay there inert. It's getting trimmed down pretty nice at this point.
A beautiful young lady appears underneath it all.
Thank you, kind sirs.
All right, my turn.
I've been imagining the trash heap from the Fraggles.
Remember when you used to hit things, Dave?
I do. But
Hank.
apparently I can't roll a 13 because that's
Time
all
to change the color, the dice color again.
All right, so Marlo, you're kind of going there to block.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. It wasn't really chasing him anyway, so it works out.
Aha.
However, now that it's its turn, it'll hit you instead.
Okay.
So, as you step up, I'm gonna assume you just step right into strike to the face. Let's see. It was not a crit because your AC is so good it can't crit you. However, that does hit. In the head. Wait a minute. I just gotta... It literally was hit location head, as I called. For 7 damage, your armor soaks some, obviously. And then he follows it up. I'm going to say this is a crit to the groin. That's what I'm going with. Nope, he missed. He tried, though. He tried. Sven, it's you.
All right. That is a miss.
Just
Why?
you
Okay.
keep missing by 1. Piston, would you like to charm dodge?
No, it was a talent. You were right.
It was? You don't have it, right?
I do have it.
Oh, you do have it. Okay.
What talent is it?
I don't know.
What?
I have in my notes section talent, defensive bonus +1 AC when underground.
Ah, yeah, okay. Well, I'll add that back to you then.
It's not that it's mattered. Getting closer.
Yep. Yep. All right. This is the round. I'm feeling it.
What?
Hulk smash. I think we're good. Marlo.
All right, here's my 1 attack.
Wow. Those new dice are awful.
You don't like my mint-colored dice?
You should be ashamed. Sven, it's you. Did you all just see what he rolled? Oh.
Damn. Oh,
And he failed his save. All right, you hit him in the tail, which I don't know that he necessarily has, but, you hit him in the butt, basically. Oh, you can't see this. Hold on.
Yeah.
Not the greatest severity ever, but... Oh, no unusual effect. You do double damage, though, so go ahead and roll damage, and it'll double automatically.
okay, great. Boo. Boo, I mean. Why not better? Penetrate, you jerk.
The 2 we've had in a row now have had the same die both times, so I'm curious if there's a bug there or if that's just chance. Anyway, it's still damage. And Hank, what you doing back there? Cool.
Well, that was weak.
How much do you really need? 1 hit point. That's all. Well, Since you crit it, even though it wasn't a terribly great crit, it turns towards you, Sven. Angry. And attacks. I'm starting to wonder, though, if I should start picking my target at the beginning of the round or just sticking to it. I don't know. I think you guys have been able to change target if you needed to, so no big deal.
Yeah.
A mild hit, Sven. Followed up by a miss. This thing is going to die having never connected 2 tentacles to anybody. And it will be laughed at in the afterlife. Histon, you're up. This is your chance, man.
Oh,
No?
Nope.
It was your chance.
In fairness, you probably don't know if you're hitting it or not.
It's probably just bouncing off the back of Marlon, who doesn't even notice it. All right. Let's do this one more time. Oh, God, Dave. It's dice.
At least turn the numbering dark.
Oh, yeah, that's an option.
Jerk.
How do you do that?
You
you
asked the T.
I got it. Yeah.
Histon, Sven, initiatives.
Ugh.
All right, Marlo's up.
All right. I gotta fix my die. Hold on.
Wait.
2 attacks. Here we go. 1 miss. 2 miss.
Those look slightly better, Dave. But you should probably get new dice just based on how they're rolling.
Yeah.
Sven,
Yes, sir.
good luck here. A miss. And a miss. All right, you got a pretty good AC. I forgot you have that magic chainmail. Histon. Histon's just like spending most of his time picking up rocks and hurling them randomly into the cavern.
sometimes I pick up mushrooms on accident.
Yep. Oh, about as effective.
We're gonna get back with all this gold and treasure and magic gear, and then he's gonna give Garmin this is a sack of glowing blue phosphorescence. These are some rocks I found.
And here's some iron rations. I've got 3 weeks worth on me.
Oh,
All right. We should just all start adding 10 to our dice rolls to... Hank, you're looking better.
Oh, that was a heal.
Hey, Dodge, so far nothing's come, but we're about due for a wandering... Actually, we literally just... It did just check.
It just did it.
Is that something you really want us seeing at times, though?
Do you see it every time it does it? Or only right now?
Not this time.
I think right now I have my dice revealed.
Okay. I didn't know if it's hit before, so...
No. It was close, though. It was close. There's only a 1 in 10 chance that it... Yeah. Oh, I don't know what I just did. I think we need initiatives. It's not supposed to be on its turn. Unless you all roll badly.
That was 18.
Suddenly, Dodge feels like he no longer has to guard the back for 30 minutes. All right, Histon, you're up.
Okay.
This is the one. It wasn't the one.
I'm rolling pretty well for me.
Actually, I mean, that wouldn't even hit a child standing still, but that is still pretty good.
On the die, I've always rolled above.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. All right. Sven, it's going to hit you this time.
no,
Yeah, it's going to happen.
I don't allow it.
It did. It wraps a tentacle around your leg
No, don't allow it.
for a little bit of damage. And then the other one,
No.
here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
Bye,
go.
Sven.
Dickheads.
So it gets all wrapped up around your legs and your arm, and you're starting to get all entangled in this stuff. And it basically the tentacles start constricting all around you. Slimy
Light Sven on
vegetation
fire.
covers up your mouth, and you're having a hard time breathing.
Oh no. Help me. Help me, guys. Oh my god.
You guys don't hear that. You just hear. All right, Marlo.
All right, my one attack.
Kind of pulls Sven into it. Not like engulfing him, just like he's wrapped up.
Really?
Really, Dave?
Yeah.
Hey, you hit. Go with that.
Yeah. Take what you get. Sven, you can try to bend bars, lift gates to get free of it. That is one of those rolls off to the right of strength on your sheet.
All right, I'm looking for it. I see doors. That's the door.
It should be. Let me check.
There's the bend bars, lift gates, isn't there?
It just says
It
bars.
just says bars.
Wait.
I thought doors.
I thought the dot for that was
Doors. Actually, I don't know. How do you even roll? You just
No.
double click on doors to roll doors. Yeah. You could probably just double click on the bars box and it'll roll it.
Yeah.
Well, 20 is bad.
That was actually really close, given that you need a percentile roll of 11 or less. But no, you're unable to break free of this thing. And it's getting hard to breathe. What did I just roll? Oh, well, it's not that hard to breathe, I guess. Hey! Hank's back. He's ready to approach the kill. Not ready enough.
Oh,
Yeah. New round. Roll your initiatives. Or, run away and leave Sven to his fate. I'm sure it won't follow you. It's busy.
How does attacking into
It's
melee
same,
work? Is it the same?
same as it's always been.
I'm going to move up and try to cut him out.
Do I get an initiative?
Yeah, you can. At which point you'll make another bend bars lift gates. It's just a D10 now. It's just your normal whatever your initiative.
Gotcha.
Out of modifiers. Yeah. All right, Sven, you're up first. Go ahead and try to break free if you want, or you could just give in. Stop
I'm
struggling.
not giving up.
Embrace. It's just trying to hug you. It wants a friend. Dodge is moving up and trying to cut it. That basically amounts to an attack roll, Dodge.
So even the ones that are holding him are flailing around that badly?
It's kind of like, yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's not that so much they're flailing around.
Okay.
It's good though because we needed that for the session to feel like a normal session.
I'm glad I could provide that for you.
Yeah. Thank you. Your service is appreciated. I need to double check something. One moment. I don't believe it can still attack.
That's what I was wondering.
It's a little unclear because the whole thing's kind of a big pile of vegetation. But I think it's basically busy suffocating you. So, next, Piston.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah.
Out
Sorry,
claw.
Marlo.
All right. 2 attacks.
Um,
Hit.
another way we could look at it, dodge maybe, is
And it's dead.
give him like plus 10 or 20 to his check when he tries to get free. Do it that way. That might work. I don't feel like you can really just get in there and cut him free and he's good without, attack rolls or something. But I could see where you'd be like aiding his chance to get free. Maybe.
Okay.
I aided his chance to get free by killing
Oh.
the monster.
Well, that works too. Very well, Marlo. Even as it dies, like Sven's wrapped up in this stuff, and the rest of you kind of help pull it all off him because he was squeezed so tight by it.
What color hair does the lady that comes out of it have?
Purple. So, yeah, Sven, as you get free, you're gasping for breath. Minute rounds do get a little weird when it's stuff like that, but, whatever. You just kind of got to roll with the overall abstraction of it. Because 2 minutes would have been a long time to be getting suffocated there. Yeah, that hurt. The pile's kind of like sinking down and shriveling up and like spreading across the floor as it kind of like dissipates.
Kind of look back where it came from.
There's you definitely see some like piles of vegetation back there, and like growing over top of what looks like a casket.
All right. Let's open that.
Okay. You opening that up?
Yeah.
Cool.
Why don't I heal somebody first?
Sure.
Please.
Dang.
Well, that was nice.
Were you able to follow through any of that, or was that exact?
It's a good question. I was not looking at what I was down, so I don't know. I don't think I was.
Usually it will say, like, I'll roll 25 and it'll heal him for 18 or something.
I don't. Are you even? Oh,
Well,
maybe you are. I guess. So.
Although I guess code has changed since then.
It's probably. Well, I never wrote code around that, but I'm guessing that was probably exact or real close.
yeah, I think it was. It might have been exact. Wow.
So, what's the what are you wearing, Dave? Splint mail?
Correct.
Splint mail versus piercingness -1. All right. These need an 18 to hit you.
What?
Yeah. Well, as you open that thing without checking for traps, 3 darts come shooting out, and they just go plump, 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 and bounce off your armor.
Cool.
And you go,
Marlo should always open the chest, and we can save a lot of time.
It wasn't like a needle, like thing. It was like actual darts come flying out of it.
Okay.
But as you lift it open, you see just a whole lot of gold coins. Some sort of. Well, you know what? I'll just do this the old-fashioned way, the new-fashioned way,
The new-fashioned way.
the new-fashioned way. Oh, that's just like okay. I'm gonna delete this beer.
Yeah.
Everything in there, I'm getting rid of right now. So
Yeah. Should go.
and where are all these coins from? Do you guys remember?
What
You
are
never
all
pushed a
those-
split out.
Well, you asked me not to, but was it from this dungeon or was it from previous?
I'm pretty sure it was from the previous.
It was
Oh,
from
you know
previous.
what? Yeah.
We forgot
Well-
to deal with it in
Yeah.
town.
Split those out, and people can fix their character sheet.
Good luck. A couple people just had some encumbrance changes. Histon just went to heavy. Yeah.
Where's my horse?
So yeah, there was a bunch of coins. About 1,200 gold, tiny little bit of platinum. What does this actually say? I need to add a name to that.
An unidentified item and a fungus staff.
Damn it. Oh yeah, no, that's correct. It is a fungus staff. It's a staff made out of fungus.
Oh,
The unidentified item is a red vial. What was I doing? Before I lost my train of thought.
Oh, hey. It's described on the powers tab.
Yeah, I know. You can always figure out what the magic items are if you go digging. I can't do much about that.
Okay.
Cheater.
Oh, I didn't realize the powers tab, like it changes the name up top when you look at the powers tab.
Well, no.
Oh no, you're talking about the potion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of them don't do that. This one does. A lot of them don't have effects that are coded. Yeah, and like the staff, if you go digging in, I think you can find stuff about it too. But I also think that has the wrong initiative, but I can look at that later. Anyhow, yeah, that stuff's in there.
Fungus staff sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like what's cool is it's well, you notice it I named it badly. It's like a coil of fungus. But you know like those slap bracelets?
Yes.
It's kind of like that. You can like roll it out and it holds its form.
Awesome.
And then it gets all floppy again after a minute. I have to roll with the fact that I misnamed this thing, so.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, that's what's in there. Oh, and like a mountain of coins, as specified earlier. Which I'm just going to hit the button on, because I don't know where else you're going to put them. Oh wait, were the other ones in the bag of holding? Is that why you didn't split them?
Yeah.
yeah. Yes,
Oh.
they were in the bag of holding, and we were going to deal with them when we got to a town.
Okay, you can you go ahead and you can up convert the currency if you want to, platinum or something. It's fine. A lot of that became meaningless when you had bags of holding. So
Or
anyhow,
Histon, you can turn them all into 100 GP pearls.
How do I do that?
Last time we were in.
Oh, you mean later?
Well, everything we just split out, you can manage that. Just say we did it in the last town, I guess. We should have.
there would have been what 12 platinum for the electrum, 24 platinum for the gold. So you'd be at 96 platinum, and then whatever the 200 silver would be, which would be. I think I did some math there wrong on the gold.
Yeah.
5 to 1, right?
Silver to gold.
No. Gold to platinum.
Gold to platinum is 5
Yeah,
to 1.
5 to 1.
So that'd been 24. I did have that right.
What is silver to gold?
All right, so you're at 96 platinum. Silver to gold is 10. It's 20 gold, which is 4 platinum. Wow, it all turned out to be 100 platinum. There you go. If you want to, you can see in the chat window what you got. If you just want to remove those and add 20 platinum, or I guess 40 more platinum on top of the 60 it already was. So that's probably the lightest way you could carry it. This one, however, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm subtracting these numbers and getting how much platinum?
40 more, I think.
40.
So, someone can double check me, but I think that's right.
Are you talking the numbers that are in the party sheet now?
No, he means the money that just went as the split a moment ago.
That you could have converted when you were in town.
40 would be
Someone can math it. I might have got the Electrum the wrong direction. I might have been 2 to 1 instead of 1/2, or vice versa. Electrum's half a gold.
No, you
I
did it
believe.
fine.
Okay.
You're right.
It's hard silver that's 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's some stuff in that chest. And also, while I'm thinking of it, I need to give you guys experience, which I haven't done all night. What did you fight? You fought the trees, and you fought the little baby shambling mound?
Yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
that was a baby one. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah. The big one would have killed you.
Yeah.
Big one would have hit. That would have been really the difference. And actually, this one would have hit a lot more if I hadn't just changed the rule set. But they were essentially using 2E to hit instead of Hackmaster to hit. Still worth a good chunk of XP, though. Boom. Okay. Anyway. Is anyone claiming the coiled up? Oh, hey, something new I was looking at. So Spellcraft, which you guys have now, if you had. I know at least, I think Histon and Hank have it, can actually be used to try to determine if something's magical without detect magic. It won't tell you a lot about it, but it could be used.
I mean, I'll put it in the bag of holding if we want to deal with it later. Unless someone wants to look at it now. All right, I'm moving it.
Okay.
And-
Take the red vial too.
You got it.
You guys just got to start drinking those when things get rough. They need an alchemy skill. They need a way to figure out what potions are without spending 1,000 gold.
Can't you just drink a little bit of it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's always hard to figure out exactly what that should do. Anyway. How's it going? You guys did some looting and healing. Time passed.
All right. Shall we make our way back, or is there more to explore in here?
We should maybe search the rest of this room, right?
The villagers were not here. You guys are like moving fungus aside, checking to see if there's more like hidden loot, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. My dice disappeared. Oh, there. Oh, hey, you're not supposed to be able to see that. But also, you didn't find anything. Now what?
All right, I think it's back to the
Next map.
hell. Let's move along, everyone.
All right. Okay, yeah. Blammo. Everything slows down as 5 people download the map at once.
I don't know why you think anything else would have happened.
Yeah.
Let's see us, but we're in blackness.
I'm working on it. Really good at freehanding these. I went the wrong direction. Anyhow, yeah. Let's see if, oh, nope, that switched maps, so that wasn't what I wanted. Yeah, it opens up into a kind of T-junction with the water running, both ways from here.
Okay.
As opposed to joining up with something and then it running in one direction.
Which way do we want to go?
I think we should follow your elf eyes.
GM, what do my elf eyes tell me?
Let's see. Your elf eyes tell you that you see the faint flicker of maybe torchlight, campfire, or something to the west, like reflecting off the walls.
To the
Our
west.
direction sense is really good down here.
To the west direction of the image you are viewing.
All right, so I'm going to mark on the walls arrows that will show that we're going this direction, and I see
It's gonna be awesome when like 45 mushroom men ambush us on the way back out because they know exactly where we went.
Histing could tell you exactly where you are at any given time.
Tell you the elevation of these
And
slopes too.
what direction you're heading. He's got this, man.
Yeah, how deep are we?
How deep are we?
I don't know. Make your roll.
What
Was it
roll?
low? It's like 1 in 7 or 70% chance or something. It's on your.
On my race thing.
Just
Yeah.
roll a d6.
D6 coming up.
Wait, it's a D6, really?
I nailed it.
That was either really good or really bad.
Great. 1 through 5 gives you a grade of slope. 1 through 5 detect a new tunnel passage. 1 through 4 is sliding, shifting walls. 1 through 3 is traps, pits, and deadfalls.
Does he get the exact depth or just the slope?
Approximate depth underground.
There you go.
On a d6.
You're almost 100 feet underground right now.
Cool. I have no context for that.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. That's about
approximately 2 dungeon maps below ground.
You're about
7 stories down.
You're about 25 to 30 histons down. All right, which way are you going?
To
the west.
So you're going towards the light, Caroline? All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Let's see what we see.
Another grind box?
Actually, yeah. Way bigger. But also, why is my... Oh, I already had it open. Alright, so this tunnel opens into a large cavern. There are 4 cages you see in here. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably only see 2 of them right now. Probably seeing roughly that.
What's up with the different sized characters?
Oh, the usual crap of when I first bring you to a map.
Whoa!
Yeah, you knew it was happening. Shrink you down. Just real tiny. All right, hold on.
All right, that's ridiculous now.
It's doing the thing where you're either like a little too big or a little too small, which is annoying.
Yeah.
What's annoying too is I like went through and did this before I exported the adventure module. Because I created this all as like a separate module that I imported in the campaign, and it apparently did not hold the info.
The characters change size as I zoom in and out.
Say it again?
The characters change size as I zoom in and out.
Yeah. Oh.
If I zoom out, the characters get bigger.
They shouldn't anymore.
Yeah.
You might actually... Something weird with you.
Marlowe does. The
Well,
others do a little bit, not as bad. It's not so much they change size; it's that they don't zoom down like the map does.
yeah.
The character stays exactly the same size no matter how zoomed in or out I am.
Well,
Is what it's doing.
Lock. Oh, I didn't lock the token scale. I locked the tokens. So that was the problem. Okay, we should be good now.
Gotcha.
Other than, like, I can still manually adjust you. You could probably still do it too. That's better.
Yep.
I feel like Sven always looks a little too small.
Hank looks a little big.
Yeah.
Dodge looks a little small.
There, Histon, we finally got on the right size. All right. Anyway, get yourselves back up by the mouth of the thing. One moment, I need some water. Voice is going out. Yeah, so the water, the river here flows into a much larger box. You could probably fit yourself in there. And this one, actually, like the whole part is actually up out of the water, but like the wheel that spins and grinds is still like obviously in the water because it's the water to spin it. And there's like a grate underneath, so all the water's like flowing down somewhere below here. You see 2 cages right now. Actually, I forgot. This room is actually kind of lit with torches, so it's shadowy light through here, but you do see and apparently when I exported my map, I screwed something up, so one moment. 2 extra cages. I'm going to use pits because it's what I have. Just one there and one there. So you can see those. They're not made out of wood. They're made out of like some fungus. It actually reminds you of that coiled fungus you picked up out of the casket. And there's like vines actually tying them to like the ground in here. The vines, run around and tangle each other. Inside this one, you can see a female human. And inside this one is a grumpy-looking dwarf.
We'll approach and ask them if, who are you?
Do they happen to match descriptions of the caravan crew?
The lady does. The dwarf doesn't. Well, they're dwarves. They all look the same to you, probably.
That's rude.
No. The dwarf doesn't. And it's hard to see what's going on in the cages to the south without getting closer because it's pretty shadowy light in here.
Okay.
I'll
ask the lady if she's from the caravan.
Yeah, get me out of here. I am. And then she gives you. I don't remember what the caravan name was, but she gives you the name of it. She's like, and down further in the cavern is Ulster. You gotta get him out too, and then there was another one with us, but they put him in that box, and it was awful. It's the worst screaming I ever heard.
My.
I'll ask the dwarf. Who is he? Who are you?
Doesn't respond. Just kind of like sullenly looks at you and goes, "Ugh." She interrupts what she's saying. She's like, I don't think that's a dwarf.
What do you mean?
Like, it keeps changing what it looks like. I don't know. There's some weird magic going on or something. Like every time I go to sleep and wake up, that thing looks different. I don't even know if there's anything really in there. I've never heard it talk.
All right, I'll go down here and.
But Ulster, you should get him out. He's down there, and then Thuskar, he's probably dead. They took him somewhere yesterday. I don't know. They marched him off.
I'll head down here to the other cages.
So this one that I'm moving, which I don't know if you can see me move things, is empty. This one has, you know what? I might have icons for these. Hold on. I might have actually. Okay, apparently my cage was in slightly the wrong place, but yeah. Oh well, I was wrong.
That was a bad flex in front of the lady. Good thing there's no honor now.
I was wrong. There is a dwarf because that one's a dwarf. Turns out Ulster the dwarf, but he's got a red beard, and this other one had a black beard. That you clearly were able to keep track of.
All right.
And then you guys hear something going on in that northwest passage, like something's moving around up there.
All right. Well, we'll tell them we'll get them out in a sec. Let's make sure there's nothing going on up here.
Does this dwarf thing register as magical, according to my spellcraft?
Interesting. Let me look at spellcraft real quick. And I'm not sure how much you should be able to do just by the skill versus actually needing like detect magic. It just says characters with this proficiency can also make checks to determine if an item is enchanted. Okay. Useful. Well, what are you going to try to find out? If like the cage is enchanted? I don't know that you can just look at a creature and be like, he's enchanted, short of,
I don't know. I guess I won't worry about it then.
Okay. Detect magic would give you a real clear answer, though.
Yep, I don't have that.
There is no light coming from the northwest, for what it's worth. And if she sees you looking that way, she's like, there's some weird, like fungus, mushroom people up there. She's like whispering to you guys. And Marlo's like, clomp, clomp, clomp. What do you mean, clomp, clomp? Split now. What you guys doing?
I was gonna totally break her out of those bars, but I didn't do so good.
I was heading up to the northwest.
Oh, you got the light, right?
I do.
One of them, but yeah.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, hold on. I was trying to draw. You see that?
Okay. I keep going.
All right. Well, let me just everybody stop moving. What? Caught up.
Some more pods.
You do see more pods. You also see
People.
Yeah. That's exactly what you see. A lot of them milling about. Like, a lot of them. And as you Everything just slow down.
Oh man.
And as you kind of walk up there, shining your lantern into the dark area, they all see you.
All right.
I think, however, I don't want to get into that combat just right this moment. So we might stop a little early tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
For next week, I need to fix their Thakos that you all die horribly. And I need to fix the code for how it was doing resistances. And was there something else I kept saying I was going to do for next week?
No.
All right, just those. I think Thako was the big one.
You're gonna add the chime for the end
Oh,
round.
that would be cool. I will look into that. I don't know how to do it, but I know other people have. So hopefully that's something I can just copy. Like the guy I know, like he'll actually play music during combat and stuff, which I think would be annoying. I wouldn't want to listen to whatever music the GM decides he wants to play for you, even if it is themely. But apparently, I don't know how it decides to send the audio files. It might be like a web call or something. I don't know. I'll ask. That would be cool. I do not have to give out honor. However, we need some various XP awards. Let's see. Best hit. What was that number again?
87.
87.
Okay. You're about to unlock the true power of the mage.
What?
Damn it. That's a lot of clicking.
Is that you clicking?
Are you adding each individual experience point?
That'd be a good way to do it. I'm trying to drag experience to Histon, and every time I click, some other window ends up on top of it. Experience. There we go. Okay. So yeah, have that, and then let's see what else we need. MVP. I guess you can send me an MVP vote. And I don't know if you've got your healing, Hank, but it feels like such a stupid
It was
board.
47.
Hey, that's one less than last week. You suck. Slowing down. Should have done that point of follow through. Anyone deliver a crit?
I did. Oh wait, it didn't confirm. Oh wait.
No, there is no confirm. Yeah, someone got a crit. It didn't
It
have
made
an
the
additional
save, so it
effect.
it didn't have the bad effect from it.
You guys only had one, so I got like 1 million crits. It felt like there were a lot of crits tonight.
No wait. I think I got a hit a crit on the tree and a crit on the swamp man. Or the swamp
Yeah,
man.
there was at least 2 instances of double damage because I remember both times it rolled the same number on each die. That was the other thing I was going to check. There's something weird going on. All right. Well, here, Sven, enjoy some bonus XP.
Yeah.
You're almost the next level of fighter. Okay, and let me check if people sent me MVP votes.
Oh, I just tried to apply it.
I had already done it for you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna. Okay, good.
All right. Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's split. Whose vote don't I have? All right. Histon's the winner. Which, man, Histon's rolling in the XP tonight. Almost level 4. Soon you will overtake Garmin. And then you can become the
Then
master.
he'll owe you money.
Alright. I need to get that thing. Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be there. Okay. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I just don't want to get into combat with Ginley because I know it would go over. Or you don't die really fast, one of the two.
I like that we just left her in the cage.
Oh, you were gonna get.
Well, you guys were doing stuff, and then Marlon was just like, "I'm going here." So yeah,
I didn't want to create a bunch of racket while we were getting them out, and
Yeah.
then be surprised.
I agree. It makes more sense to just leave them in there while you all die. I like it.
That way she can't tell the story of how we all died.
That way you have backup characters in position. They just need to escape.
Yeah.
After your party does.
We're going to look at putting the shield and armor hit points back on the main tab.
Oh, yes. You're right. You know what? I'm going to write these down. Armor, HP tracker, shield HP tracker. Is crit damage rolling right? I think it is, but should double check. Resistance, weird, when, and resist, and whatever the most important one was, I forgot. Oh, Flacco. Versus hit die. Versus Hackmaster thing. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So, some of you guys have build points you can spend, and I can tell you quickly how you would do that. You don't have to do it right now, but I'll talk you through how it works. And the rest of you might want to know because this is how you'll improve skills as you go. So let me bring up the story tab. Where is it? There. All right, so I linked it in chat. This is basically some stuff copy and pasted from the Skills and Powers 2E Player's Guide thing. But basically, if you go to the skills section in the app, you're going to see general non-weapon proficiencies, priest, rogue, warrior, and wizard. You'll also see thieving and hackmaster, but thieving is for a thief, and hackmaster is the ones we're getting rid of. So everybody can get the general skills, and then you can get the ones for your class or classes if you're multi-classed at whatever the cost is. You'll actually have to just click on the skill, and it'll say cost, whatever. Like charioteering is 4. So that would be the cost to buy your very first point or rank in it. If you want to buy one from that belongs to a class that you don't have, it costs, I believe, 2 extra points. Dave thinks it might be 1. I can double check that later. Once you've bought that initial point, every time you level up, basically no more than once per level up, you can spend 1 character point to increase the skill. And you're going to get about 3 character points every time you level, and then potentially more if you spend money in your training. So that'll be how you will increase skills or buy weapon proficiencies too, which I think costs 2. So you'll have enough without training to get your weapon proficiencies and some minor skill upgrades. If you ever want to get new skills, particularly ones that cost a lot of money, that's definitely going to be the sort of thing you need training for. All the skills have some initial number they start at. So, for example, in the general category, cooking starts at 7. So 7 or less on a d20 is a success, although It's not like you have to roll for every single thing. In that thing I linked in chat, you can see how each skill has some relevant ability scores based on what your score is. You might get a bonus to the skill. And if they have a relevant ability score and you have less than 9 in it, it costs 1 additional point to buy for each point below 9 you are, which probably will never come up unless you're trying to buy a skill that really does not make any sense for your character, usually. And again, maybe you want to be the spellcraft master who has a 4 intelligence. It's possible. Anyway, all the info's there. It's overall, it's simpler than Hackmaster, and the skills. There's still a bunch of skills you'll never get. Probably, I doubt anyone's going to take pottery, but it's easier to focus on what you want to do. It's easier to start out decent. You're not like, hey, I'm 15% like in Hackmaster, and it's going to be forever before you're any good. But it still uses the same general idea of spending points to increase. If someone ends up having to make a new character, we'll have to figure out how to deal with skills that you get during character generation, Hackmaster, that do not exist on this list. But that's kind of what I had to do when I converted you guys, which is why some of you have built points to spend. You don't have to spend them all right now. You can hold them for a while if you want. That's fine. And some of you actually have quite a few. Like, I don't remember if it was Eric or Dave. Someone has like 20, or maybe, I don't know. Someone had like 20 plus.
I've got like 23, I think you said on.
Yeah, possibly more. I wasn't sure how many times you had bought Jugular Swipe or if it was like a freebie one, but that was 10 points per buy, so it was kind of pricey. But some of these skills are kind of pricey too, so for that first point anyway.
So was the stuff out of the skills and powers different from just the straight up second ed rules?
A little bit. I think it's got a lot of the same ones. In fact, it even says in the book, hey, go refer to the player's handbook for a fuller description of these, which I haven't pasted in here yet. There might be a few extra skills, and maybe there's some missing. I bet you there's only extra, though.
All right.
The mechanics for how it works, though, is different. Because, like, if you went straight 2E, I think if you have 17 intelligence and it's intelligence based, you just have 17 skill.
Yeah,
so this one's more progression based.
In the second ed, your relevant ability is where you start, and then all of them have a check modifier.
Okay.
Like reading lips is intelligence -2.
Yeah.
Where you start, and then every time you take the ability, you get, or every time you take it again, you get a +1 to that. So the first time you take it again, it'll be int -1, and then int, and then int +1.
Yeah, it's really hard to be good at anything that your stats don't support on that system, and it's really easy to be really good at like whatever your prime requisites are. Like if you're a mage, all the intelligence ones are going to be super easy for you. But it's also hard to get a bunch of skills because it limits the number of non-weapon proficiencies you can get as you level, and this changes. So you could just, you could buy a lot of skills if you wanted to with your build points, especially since it's a weird blend of Hackmaster and 2E character generation. You're probably going to have more build points to spend if you want. Usually people end up putting them into stats, but
I haven't read through the skills and powers section on it yet, but the second ed section on non-weapon proficiencies, every level you get a certain amount determined by your class, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And then the listing under intelligence for number of languages is
the bonus.
Yeah, it's the bonus.
That's during character generation. Yeah.
Okay. In second ed, that was also used for advancing.
Oh, really? Every time? Well, it doesn't do that now. Right now, that's basically bonus build points you get that you spend only on skills during character generation, which we may or may not do because you're already getting a ton of other sources of build points in Hackmaster. I haven't thought about yet how to merge those during character generation. I'm really not too worried about it overall. It's skills. I want us to have more reason to use them, but I don't want the really weird Hackmaster ones that are just, I don't know. You take them because they're cheesy. You know what I mean? Kind of like Eye of the Tiger. I don't really want skills like that. Anyway, the one that stood out to me that was weird is blind fighting, because it's a skill that you only have to buy once, and then you get the bonus. It's basically a trait, but they put it under skills for some reason.
Right.
Anyway, those of you with old points to spend, you can go ahead and you can read through what these all are. You could grab the book off the internet too and look at them there. It's probably easier. And you might not care, which is fine.
Book called?
It's called Player's Option. I'll just put a link to it.
Players' options, skills, and powers. It's in the. It's in that. What was that site? Tome.
Yeah, I'm going to throw a link in the. Wait a second here. Just got to dig through their 500 pages. I don't know how this thing is legal. Well, I'm sure it's not, but I don't know how it's not taken down.
So grab everything you want now.
Yeah, I did. It's been there for at least half a year, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's just in a country where you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
It's I recognize them. The Hackmaster book they have is the one I pulled down off the internet through whatever means, a torrent or whatever,
Sure.
years and years and years ago. It's the exact same book.
Yeah.
It's missing page like 278.
That's where all the good rules are.
Yeah.
And this stuff's around page 90 or so.
Okay.
Yeah. My only really goal here is make it easier for you to get a couple skills that help you refine your character, instead of the Hackmaster thing where it's like really hard to be good at anything short of blind luck during character generation. Or, you get up to like level 9 and now you can find new stuff. So, do what you want with it. Ignore it if you want. That's fine. But, I don't know. If you want, take the opportunity to find a couple skills that you could stand out with and find reasons to use, like cracking. Stuff like that can be good. Anyway, there it is. I can leave this up if I need to. If you guys don't need it up right now, that's fine too.
I'm good.
Man, I need to do something to make my voice last. Like allergies plus talking for 4 hours like kills me by the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night, I guess.
Yep.